Bam! What is up with the squad? It's such favorite Auntie and Uncle Tendencies in the building. Robert Man Media, Mr. Shake My Hand, Puppy Chulo, baby.
Yeah, what's happening?
What's good? Let's get in here. What's good? What's good?
Man, what's happening? We in this thing, man. It's Hot Take Friday. What's the word? What's going on?
Friday.
Hey, drop them cities, man. Let us know where y'all checking in from on this beautiful Friday, wherever y'all is. I hope you guys having a blessed day. Having an awesome day, man. We here. We turning up. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, check in. Let us know so we know what's going on. Let's check some temperatures out here.
Run the likes up coming in. Run the likes up coming in. We got games coming up this weekend. Hey, preseason winding on down. We finna be cranking this WNBA season up. We got about 7 days. Week from today, we're gonna crank this thing up. Let's make sure we got the Cess Talk Sports WNBA Fantasy League starting up. If you're gonna be a part of that, make sure that you in the mansion. Make sure that you're in the mansion so that you can be a part of this thing. Groovy, what's happening? Yo, mama, new member. Let's go.
Hey, listen, speaking of new members, hey, you better become a member. You better come remember, because we will be dropping members only lives. And I'm talking about them conversations. Hey, you pull up, you know what I'm saying? We have, in-depth conversation. We're gonna have fun, we're gonna have a bar, and it's members only. So this is your first time checking out. If you are returning, checking this thing out, man, become a member today, because you don't want to miss the special lives that we have for members only. And they come on frequent.
Y'all been in the VIP lives. So
I says don't say y'all been there, because we at a different level now. So everybody ain't been there.
Some of y'all ain't been there, but y'all know VIP only, open court. Art Speed, what's happening? Cecil Johnson, what's good? Now, Ashley Knuckles, what's happening? Amos, what's good? We got a live coming Monday. That's gonna be members only. So y'all still got time right now. On either one of these platforms. Join that membership on both the platforms if you want to support like that. But you gotta be a member to catch this Monday live. Let's go. Girl, what's happening? Ray, what's good?
Listen, before we kick off the show, we need 5 people to share the stream. Let everybody know. And after you share the stream, man, put it in the comment section. Because guess what? We're gonna do a giveaway. We ain't gonna tell you what the giveaway is, but we're gonna do a giveaway. So we can get 5 people to share the stream and then post it in the chat that you share the live out via some social media platform. We appreciate it. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, we in this thing, Cess. What we on? We want to kick off the Power Rankings first, or do we want to get into something else first? Where we going?
You know what? I asked a question last night that I didn't get to get your answer. I didn't get to ask you. So I want to start with that. So I got you on the hot seat real quick because you didn't know that this question was coming, but we know you're gonna handle it. Let's go. So Paige Bueckers, we was talking Paige Bueckers last night on the CC show, and I want to know from you, what does Paige have to do to have a successful season? What does that have to look like for the media to be like, yo, Paige came into the league and did what she was supposed to do to live up to the narrative that they're gonna push on her? What does that look like for you?
Production wise or team wise? That's the really truth. Which area are you looking at? You know what I'm saying? You talking about production?
I think media is gonna judge her on team wise. I think they're gonna judge Paige on how far the team goes. Because I think they're looking at her to come in and save Dallas, if that makes sense. So I would say team wise.
So if you looking team wise, success is they got to make the playoffs. That's just what it is. Like, it ain't because that's going to just say if somebody's having the same similar season to her as far as a rookie goes, stat wise, that always going to be the envelope is, who's making the playoffs and who's not.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's going to come down to with Paige, far as actual being successful. For me, success wise for Paige, is just seeing her grow as a teammate in the WNBA, right? The leadership, her growing as a point guard, and understanding the assignment of her rookie year, right? She don't need to be the greatest of the great, because she's going to struggle. She's going to have her ups and downs, but how consistent can she be and growing through the league? I think she's gonna unlock some things that you haven't seen in Paige game. Now that she's in the league that you didn't see at UConn.
Okay, all right, I like that. And the second part of that was, who do you really expect to see challenge Paige for Rookie of the Year? Because I think that Paige is coming in as the favorite Rookie of the Year.
She's gonna. I mean, it's her trophy to lose. At the end of the day, it's like it ain't really nobody you could say, "Hey, quote unquote, hey, they got in a running." Because when you look at all the rookies, I say probably stats wise, if you want to go on pure stats wise, probably the only person that could probably push her would probably be Kiki in Washington, because she's gonna have opportunities.
When so you thought Kiki? I thought Sonya too in Washington.
I would go Kiki because Kiki's gonna look to score more. She's gonna look to be she's gonna try to push for the face of the franchise in Washington. That's how I look at what her plan is. But I think she'll have more opportunities. Now Centron will be the starter. She'll be the starter, but I think Kiki would probably be the person that I will keep my eyes on when you look at draft picks. Now, speaking of that, on Sunday, because we are doing a special Sunday Mother's Day live, Say Less Means More, we're going to break down the WNBA draft. And so we can really go and really go through, you know what I'm saying, what everything looks like after all the smoke has settled and things like that, and who's going to make the team and who's not, because some people that got drafted may not be on the roster. So we're going to break all that stuff down Sunday. I'm glad we mentioned it, because y'all tune in Sunday. We got something special for y'all.
Yeah, so Sunday we breaking down the draft, but let's let me see. Hey, Miss Cotton, new member. Appreciate you, fam. Let's go. That's just a different way to support the space, y'all. So that's just like money, y'all. So hey, we appreciate the support. You will not be disappointed. Tune in Monday. So, and remember, we got VIP lives coming with Rob. We got VIP lives coming with Coach Rowe. We got VIP lives coming with HDI. We got VIP lives coming with all of us. So be on the lookout. We turning up the heat on this VIP thing. So make sure you got your memberships up. Paige already proved she doesn't care what the media thinks. That's it. Really kind of like irrelevant to the conversation though. It wasn't about what if Paige was worried about it. It was just what the question was. What is the media gonna judge her on? I think Sonya will because her position isn't as deep as Kiki's. Which is for the say, Rob.
I'll say this: there's no player that truly cares about the media. If you think that, they don't. At the end of the day, they understand it's a business. They understand the media gonna talk one way or another. Now the difference is the media is gonna uplift Paige more than other rookies. That's just the truth of the matter. So it's really not too much things that she can do unless she just come out and she's averaging under 10 points a game, under 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Then they gonna probably might say something, but they ain't gonna really say too much. But overall,
here's the thing.
There's nothing she can do wrong.
Yeah, and here's the thing: the girly pops is gonna take care of the media anyway. They ain't gonna be able to say too much crazy about Paige anyway, because they gonna come for him. So it's not about whether she cares about the media. What she's gonna do is leverage the media to help grow her brand, like everybody should. Who cares about what the media say? It's engagement. Thank you for the clicks. Shake my hand. Move around. That's it. That's that for that. What's up, Bree Wayne, the bot in the building. Tim Johnson, all the way from Germany. What's going on, fam? What's going on? Appreciate you rocking with us. Michelle, aka 85 Fly. What's up? What you got, Rock?
I was gonna say, when you look at the W every year, that's not really how many people really are in the running for the Rookie of the Year. Once they start the year off, they pretty much know who they're giving it to, and it truly, really never changes.
Right, but I felt like last year we got to have a real
race. Yeah.
A little bit. So I want to see more of that from the Dub. I want to see them push that.
But I don't think you get that until not next year's draft, but the following draft and in that year's draft. So the 27 and the 28 draft, I think that's where you get a real push of like, hey, who really rookie of the year, because you gonna have franchise players. The problem what
My
it
late
is yeah,
Tennessee, Atlanta.
you haven't had a lot of franchise players to really push somebody to say, hey, I'm gonna be the rookie of the year. I'm gonna be the face of the franchise. In the upcoming drafts, you're gonna have multiple franchise players and not just one franchise player that can really change the conversation. And that's
I'm
where you
glad you
find the
said that.
difference at.
I'm glad you said that because now we getting ready to have our first like 96 kind of draft class.
Yeah,
If we compare it to like the NBA, where we're gonna
yeah,
have not lots of, but a few generationals. We haven't had a draft where you had a few generational, really true superstar power coming into the league at the same time. It's been one here, half of one there. You might could turn into something, but 27, 28 is gonna change. Gonna change the landscape
for
because
sure.
it's gonna bring the parity that we think we see right now when you
And
really got to go face a true superstar
yeah,
every night, not somebody that they just pumping up as the face of the team. It's
yeah,
a difference being face of the team and being real goddamn superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, no matter where we is, hey, check the ball. That's what you got. That's what we get ready to see in the WNBA, and that's what's exciting. But that's also what worries me because it's like, hey, are y'all gonna fumble this bag before we can get to 27 and 28? Like
facts.
y'all got to make it through this season and next season so that we can get to what's really coming in. And I don't know. I don't know if it's going like that.
But see, and
Um,
that's the reason why when you ask people like the simple question of like, yo, what's a franchise player to you? A lot of people don't know what that is, right? And they don't understand. Like, I might have to start like asking people what's a star versus a superstar to you, because there is a big
sure,
difference, right?
absolutely,
You could be a star of
absolutely.
the team, but your presence might not be superstar is to where it brings out fans no matter where you go.
Hmm.
And so when some people lump superstar and star in together and be like, oh, they're the face of the franchise. And it's like, no, they're not. They're not moving headline. They're not moving waist. Anytime you talk about the W, their name is not being consistently brought up.
So give me the name of somebody who people think is a superstar, but is really just a star. What up, MJ?
Uh I mean, we can go team by team. You know what I'm saying? So like if you
What's happening?
yeah, yeah.
Let's start in Atlanta.
Yeah, we started learning. Hold on. Let me see. Let me
Let me
answer
bring
this.
the
Let me
rosters up.
Yeah,
No, go ahead. Go
let
ahead
me
while I'm
answer
bringing the
this
rosters
question.
up.
Yeah, let me answer this question. Rob, what is a plus and minus in players? So a plus and minus is basically when you on a court, is your team winning while you're on the court, or is your team losing when you're on the court? So that's pretty much what a plus or minus is. So when you say all out Paige Bueckers, her plus and minus is gonna be huge, right? When you're on the court, or is your team up 3 to 5 points, and then you go to the bench, and then you come back in there down 2. That's what a plus and minus is, right? You can go and be up 3, come back down 2. So your plus minus could be a +3, but your team is a -2 or -4 while you out the game. So for me, it's just Paige needs to have a good plus minus this year. That's more when you talk about looking at players. I look at plus minuses over everything, because it kind of showed me, hey, are you in the game controlling and dictating how the game is going to go, or are you just letting the floor of the game just come to you? But
Yep.
there are more
Start
teams coming. I don't understand like the comment, we need more teams. More teams are coming. Like, they're getting ready to add potentially 3 to 4 new teams. 2 teams are guaranteed, with a third team already in motion, and they're looking to add a 4th team. So we're going to be up to about 16 teams, quote unquote, by the 28th season. So it's going to be half of what the NBA is, right? But they're making progress.
Absolutely. Y'all run them likes up on both platforms coming in the door. So let's run it down. Let's talk about it. Let's
Yeah.
talk about superstar versus star. We on the Atlanta Dream roster. Atlanta Dream roster. Is there a superstar on this roster?
No, but if you ask most people, that say Ryan Howard,
Okay.
RBG. They say
Yeah.
Ryan Howard,
Good.
RBG, which are
Not a
star
superstar.
players. They're not superstar
Star
players, but
players.
they're star players.
No. 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 Not superstar players. Is there somebody on the team that has the potential to be a superstar but hasn't stepped into that role?
Currently constructed with their team, no,
Yeah.
they don't
I don't
have.
think so.
They don't have that. They don't have. like a superstar and a franchise player are game changing players.
Let's talk about BG, not a superstar. No, BG's not a superstar. Every
She
city
is
that
not a
BG,
superstar anymore.
every city that you go to, people not
Yeah.
running to see BG. Her name don't ring out like that. No.
Now,
Here's the thing. Her name never rang out for me like that. But for sure now people like, oh, let me go see what BG doing. They like it wasn't like BG got to Atlanta, I don't think, and then like ticket sales shot up real crazy because BG got there, William. But if you think so, let us know. And we
now I'll say this. Now, BG used to be a superstar player when she was in Phoenix, and I'm not talking about at the end of Phoenix. In her early twilight years of coming to Phoenix, yes, she was that superstar. Yes, people was coming to see her, but then she got overshadowed because Taurasi started to step up, and then the only reason why people had BG irrelevant was because of the incident of overseas. And
okay,
so,
but
because she was missing.
Go ahead.
No,
Because
go ahead.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
So, but because Diana Taurasi was there already.
She was.
So are you saying that they got to a point where they had two superstars on their team? Because I feel like Diana Taurasi superstar in her own right. When Diana Taurasi come out, Diana Taurasi they coming out.
Yeah, but see, you had a superstar for both races in that situation.
Yeah, okay, that's what I said. Two superstars on that team.
Correct.
Which has been very rare in the WNBA.
Correct.
It's been rare. We ain't seen a whole lot of teams that had two superstars.
Two superstars can win you a championship in the W. So
Absolutely, I agree. Franchise. Okay, let me see. We getting some franchise players. Let's see. Be on point. Have y'all addressed it? Franchise player is a player that you build around and is the focal point of your team. Other teams' top priority in the scouting report concerning that player. Okay, what up? What up, AB? Chicago Cheetah. You got something for that one? You want me to keep rolling?
Hey, man. Hey, MJ, man. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Gotta let her know what it is, man.
Here we go. Oh, you say the plus minus is deceiving the first level thinkers. Oh, goodness. Here we go.
Hey, man.
Franchise players also have to be marketable. Sell jerseys, be in commercials, being in views and clicks.
A star player can do that.
Yeah, sure.
When you say, like, there is a difference between a superstar.
Alicia Gray is a star player to me. She's not a superstar.
I mean,
but she gonna do some commercials. She gonna sell some jerseys. Some people is coming to see her. And she's probably gonna be, and people, I think, especially people that are around like teams locally, because she probably locally, man, hey, name ring out like crazy. Alicia Gray doing something, name ring out.
Yeah,
but when she goes to another city, does her name ring out like that? And y'all know I love Alicia, but she's a star, not a superstar.
A superstar is guaranteed you number one on the scouting report, right? A star may not necessarily be number one on the scouting report, depending on who you're playing against.
How many superstars did the Liberty have last year?
Honestly, just Stewie. That's your superstar. Now you're talking about.
They're gonna tell you Sabrina.
Sabrina is a star. She's not a superstar. You're not looking for. She's not number one on the scouting report. She's not number one person that people come to look for when they're looking for the Liberty. That's Breonna Stewart. Let's just call it what it is. Like, they don't have two superstars. They have a superstar with a star next to her. That's what they have. But before we skip over teams, because we started with Atlanta, let's go to the next thing. Because I'm gonna get into that conversation, but I want to make sure that we don't skip over teams.
So next up would be Chicago, Chi-Town.
Their superstar is Angel Reese. Their franchise player is Angel Reese. What you can hate it, you can love it, but that's who the person is out there.
I mean, who else could you argue that it is?
Who has potential?
Well, I mean, like when you look at this as currently constructed, like who else could you argue is the superstar?
No.
Like Angel Reese, and coming right behind Angel is going to be Camila Cardoso. Other than that,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you're talking based upon potential, if everybody was to base off potential, if Cardoza and Angel Reese was to separate, Cardoza could be a franchise player. She could be something that you build around, because franchise players are something that you build around, not something that you can't acquire franchise player, but something that you could build around. And Cardoza could really take onus in this league right now, where she can actually turn into a franchise player and actually build something around.
First of all, I'm gonna say this: the WNBA is crazy because they should be promoting her as a superstar, because she's one of the only players in the league that really has global superstar power that also sells domestically. Like, really, like, she has a fan base here and she has a country behind her. So, and maybe it's just because it's in Chicago. I don't know if there's not a big,
it's hard to
big Latin market there. But to me, there's a way for Camila Cardoso to be a star in this league.
She could be a star for sure. Like, you have your superstar, Angel Reese, you have your star. But this season is gonna be a valuable key piece of her, right? The way she come out and perform and dominate on the court can allow her to be in that situation. Are we talking straight basketball or just status for superstar? We talking everything. Like, what
all
makes
of that
a superstar?
Goes into superstar.
Like, it ain't, you can't
all of that goes into superstar.
You can't just point at basketball and be like, they're a superstar. Like, you have to bring something off the court to add into, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, listen, you're looking at a superstar. What do you bring to the table? Can you, like, as a franchise player, as a star player, can you bring out the stars? Can you bring out entertainers? Can you bring out rappers? Can you bring out celebrities to the game? Who's bringing those people out? That, like, who people really come to see? That's the difference between a superstar and a star. A star player, people come see. A superstar, people, like, rich, famous people come out to see them, pulling up to the game, sitting front row.
Man, this how I explain it. This is how I explain it. A superstar is your favorite basketball player, favorite player. That's who the superstars is of the league. Who is your favorite basketball player? Then who is their favorite basketball player? Because that's how it go. Now, I want to answer this question since we own Chicago right now. Do y'all see Angel being the face of the W right now?
There's no way they're gonna let her be the face of the league.
She's not the face of the W.
There's no way.
I love Angel. I love Angel. Can she grow into the face of the W? Sure, she can. She has a brand and a marketing that says that. But the game and the accolades have to stack up with that to be the face of the league right now is A'ja Wilson. And I'll drop the link. Argue about it. Argue with your mama about it. I'll drop the link. Tell me somebody else. Tell me who's the face of the league then, if it's not A'ja Wilson. And if you name anybody I'm gonna tell you what disqualifies you from even hitting the link. If your face of the league hasn't won any championship in the league, don't hit the link. Don't hit the link, because ain't nothing you can say. If your face of the league ain't never held a trophy in the league, don't hit the link.
Yeah,
matter of fact, like Stay Fly 912. Yeah, you might well not even hit the link. Can't be the face of the league. She ain't won nothing for the league. How you gonna be the face of something you don't even know what it is to be the champion?
Now let me say this, because I understand why people saying that I already know what most people's argument is when they say CeCe's the face of the league.
I know too. Let's go.
Because the ticket sales.
I know.
Because they playing the big arenas. That don't make you the face of the league.
Sure don't.
It's just what that says is, hey, I got an owner that's capitalizing on the money situation that she presents. That's what it is. Like, it ain't nothing else, nothing more. Like, has she helped the WNBA? Sure, she's helped the WNBA in some aspect as far as marketing, but at the end of the day, the WNBA still dropping the ball because they really ain't pushing the product like they should be. So how much did you really help?
Stay Fly. You didn't even have to tell us that you just learned about A'ja for real. The fact that you said Caitlin was the face of the league let me know that you just learned about A'ja for real, which is another reason why you shouldn't hit the league. You shouldn't hit the link. A'ja top dog. Ticket sales and ratings. Nobody watching them A'ja Wilson games. You don't think so? So, what were people watching? What were people watching before Caitlin got here?
He was watching the Aces.
What were people? What were people? Right, exactly. What were people watching last season when Caitlin was 1, 2, 3 Cancun? Where was it?
Aces.
Where was it? What was they watching? They wasn't watching Stewie. They wasn't watching A'ja. They wasn't watching Point Guard. They wasn't watching the Las Vegas Aces. I know people stay talking nonsense,
Let,
B-Wayne. It cracked me up. It's Friday, though. We here. Let's go.
all right, let's move on to the next team because you know what I'm saying. We ain't gotta waste our time with that conversation. You know what I'm saying.
Next
Let's
up,
move.
we got Connecticut.
And no superstars out there. I mean, you can name down the whole roster. They ain't got no superstars out there. They're what they're doing is tanking for a superstar. Is what they're doing.
Okay.
For a franchise player / superstar. That's what they doing out there. Ain't nothing
Do you see any potential superstars?
I mean,
because
so
like you
here's the
got
thing.
Anissa Morrow here,
I
you
was
got
gonna say
Sanaya Rivers here.
I was finna say just run down the list because we do got new people in here that's new to basketball. So we got to make sure that we get them who's on the roster. Of course they haven't probably watched them, but I think Morrow is going to be a solid role player in the league. I think Rivers can be a solid role player, but I don't see anything they got star rating on them. I don't.
Okay. For you, can role player mean starter?
Starter,
or does role player strictly mean off the bench?
No. Role player for me could be you could be a starter and you just excel at your role in the starting lineup. Like you understand the business of the job. Like, hey, listen, my role might be just come in and score 15 points a game and average 6 rebounds. But I'm great at excelling in that role. I might not be the star player that people come to see, but I excel. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, you put a De'Erica Hamby with the Aces, right? She starred in a role, right, that allowed her to go to LA to have a bigger piece, and now she's not a role player for them, right?
This is a production. Everybody got to play their part. Everybody got to do their role. Your role could be to knock down threes and play defense when we call on you. Yeah. Your job is to be ready when we call you for whatever your role is. What's going on?
Hey, Miss E. Willer.
Aaron Willer, what's happening? MJ Lover was good. Fee ain't won any WNBA trophies. She's not the face of the league either.
So
could the team create a superstar before we move on? I wanted you to answer that question.
Can a team create a superstar? Man, you can create whatever you want to create. Can they excel in that role? Because you have to understand, like, everybody can't handle the big lights. Everybody, like a franchise player, they don't get too hot. They don't get too cold. They be with the bull crap every time because they understand what comes to being a franchise player. Like, there's nothing you could really do that's going to change them to say they're not the franchise player. People just know who those people are. Like, if anything in your mind has to think about them being a franchise player, they're not a franchise player. They're not a superstar.
If you got to go, dang, they're not. They're not. So I see you say Tina Charles, Al 504. Tina Charles, as far as what? As a superstar? Never in this league. Never.
She's a great role player. That's what Tina Charles is. Like, and she
is. She's a great ambassador for this league, right? Like she helps sell this sport very well, but she's not a superstar. She don't move the needle like that. They not people like, oh, Tina Charles coming to town. Let me get my tickets. Come on, y'all. I'm just keeping it a buck. It wasn't
that's all, man. Hey, listen, ain't nobody trolling. Like, they got valid people out there. We gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do here. You know what I'm saying, on Hot Takes on Fridays, man. Like, hey, I'm not gonna say something's dumb or anything like that, man. If you want to get your issue, I'll get it off. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're being respectful about it.
Tim feel like the face of the league stretches beyond the diehard fans. The face of the league is known by hardcores and casuals. The face of the league is the most broadcast player by networks.
You can not necessarily, right? Because I
can see how you feel like that, Tim. Yeah. And I can respect that. I can respect that definition. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's your face of the league. But for me, it wouldn't be. For me, it's somebody who could really represent what the league stands for. Has been through at least a successful season in this league, and they can go out and also sell products. I think Asia does that. I think Asia is very well known.
The thing that's hard.
I think Asia is known way past diehard fans, but I can see why you would say that. Go ahead, Rob.
I mean, but the last part of that statement, the face of the league is the most broadcast by players by the network. The only problem with that is that they're trying to make somebody the face of the league that should have all these marketable games every game they play versus who is the person that's the face of the league, and they don't have as many games as the other person. So that's what I would say.
Can a team have more than one franchise player?
Yes. That's what
I
wins
think
you a
we were just
championship.
talking about Chicago, right? We were just saying like Camilla and Angel would be
Yeah.
considered franchise players in that. Yeah, for sure.
So when you talk about a team, so if you missed the conversation, right? When I broke down BG and DT, Diana Taurasi and Brianna Griner, when they were in Phoenix, they were two franchise players. They were the cornerstones of the franchise that you built a team around, and they won a championship. You got two franchise players, more than likely you're going to win a championship. That's just the truth of the matter. I agree with that definition as well. What Cess defines the face of the league. Just check the viewership and attendance of these games. You will see who people are going to show. All right, listen. Just because you're going to show up to a game, don't necessarily mean that somebody got a superstar on the other side. Like it's teams that sell out their arena no matter who comes. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's my thing. When you learn who has superstar status, is when you can go and you can not only sell tickets at home games, but you can go on the road, and every road game that you at is sold out because they come to see somebody. That's when you know when you reach the superstar franchise level, and you can sell your merch in anybody's city, no matter where you go. That's when you learn that you got.
And I know people will tell you that CC right is selling out arenas, right? But when you really go back and look at like the viewership that she brought in the games that where they say she had the highest viewership, who was she playing? Angel.
Yeah.
So really, who was the superstar in that situation? So and my thing is, so was those CC's views or were those Angels' views or were their view or were their views together because of the narrative around them, right? So.
But you know why?
But people won't look at that. People won't look at that part of it. Go ahead.
I said no. I said that's you hit right there on the head. Like people not looking at that because you know how they're viewing that. Mm-hmm. It's quote unquote who's the headline, but it's like there's another headline, and every time they play, there's a reason why y'all got them playing 5 times.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a reason. Because y'all know what the rating's gonna be. Y'all already seen the proof of it.
Yeah, and I don't have to think that Angel is bigger than CC. She has more followers. She has more followers. See, now what I don't get into and what y'all get all caught up in is who's the most talked about on channels that I don't necessarily listen to. But that's because ESPN pushes a narrative that helps sell the storyline that they want to have. So I get that part. But because they talk about her the most, don't make her the best player. Because they talk about her the most, don't make her the most popular.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Does CC have a MVP?
No.
Has she ever made first team?
No, I don't think so.
Does she have a championship?
No.
Does she have her own shoe out?
Yeah, she doesn't have a shoe. She has a deal with Nike.
I'm saying, does she have her own brand merch line out?
No, but she has a deal with Nike.
So, well, then what are we talking about then? I could just stay in that box right there. What are we talking about? Like,
I'm having the same conversation. I'm having the same conversation with you, but because I'm thinking about who's checking all those boxes, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about so she's favored to win, and she made first team last year. She's favored to win what? They said she did make first team last year.
Okay, well, all right. So she made first team, right?
She's favored to win. She's favored to win what? MVP.
So she checked off one box out of the 5 boxes that I asked. But y'all saying she's the face of the franchise. I mean, she's the face of the league. Okay.
What they said, they're going to tell you that she checked off 2 boxes because they want you to give her the viewership.
But I can't give it to her when Angel was there too. How can I do that?
So, y'all think so? She's the face of the league because she's favored to be the MVP and favored to win the title this year. So she don't even got to win it.
There's no way she's favored to win the title this year now. Ain't no way.
You know me. I read the comments now. Hold on, y'all run them likes up too. I'm reading the comments.
Hey, listen. if you believe that she's favored to win a championship, come on now. You gotta have a real conversation with yourself now. Like,
Favorite to win the championship, Indiana.
Who they got over there that people
Indiana.
chanting for?
They just said Aaliyah Boston. They said Aaliyah Boston is more more famous than Asia.
Who are you? Like, who are you? What? Who checking for that?
Second and odd. So, you gonna buy what Vegas say?
Okay, go ahead and get smoked.
You gonna buy what Vegas? You gonna buy what Vegas say? That's not a problem.
Yeah, go get smoked if you want to now. You know, Indiana's biggest.
The New York Liberty are the favorites to win, as they should be.
Yeah, you can't listen.
They the defending champs, and Stewie's coming back with a healthy knee. You could take last year as she fell off if you want to, but she went and won a championship for a franchise that hadn't had a championship in 28 years on a bum knee. If you think she's not coming back this year, you got her confused. Go ahead.
No, I mean let's get to the next team. We was at Connecticut, so what's the next team? You know what I'm saying? Before we digress, because we digressing. You know what I'm saying? We digressing. Now, what I would educate people is, if you watch any ESPN anything, they're lying to you. Like, I'm just being honest, because a lot of those people that's putting that stuff up there is for you to click on it and for you to try to make you somehow believe something. If you truly watching basketball, you understand majority of everything that they saying. It ain't right. But that's the digression again. So let's move on to the next team. Who we got?
Dallas.
Woo. Now, you're speaking of Dallas, right? This comes down to how you value Paige Bueckers, how you value AO.
Okay.
For me, AO is a star player. She's not a superstar. Most people say she's a superstar.
Woo. Come on, talk to me. That's what I say too.
She's a star. She's a star to me. I mean, I'm just calling what it is. She's a star. You know why I say she's a star? Because superstar players don't lose good talent around them. I'm gonna say that again for the people that's in the back. Superstar players don't lose good talent around them. A Howard doesn't leave. A Satu doesn't leave. Like, people want to play with superstars. She's just a star in her role. That's it. Just that simple.
We got to stay right here in this for a second. Is Arike a star in a different market?
She can be, depending on the team. Depending on who the team that you're talking about, right? She could be a star. She could be a star. But I don't think she could get to superstar status based upon players not wanting to play with her long term.
Okay.
Because I don't see. So here's my thing. I don't think that AO can ever get you a championship by herself, right? I don't think she could, even if she has a good nucleus around her, I don't think she can go deliver the goods to get you the championship. That's my biggest thing with her. Okay,
so let me ask this though.
And franchise players, that's their goal. That's their jobs to get you over the hump. I just don't think she can.
Okay, so then this is where I struggle with Arike, right? Because I feel like Arike is a star, but not a superstar. But what frustrates me with Arike is this right here. She gets into the All-Star game with the best players in the world, and she can drop 34 in a half.
Yeah.
To me, that's super. She has superstar talent for me. To me, she has superstar talent. I don't know why that's not translating into superstar.
So here's the thing. She has superstar skill set, but she has a star mentality. That's the difference.
I like that.
It's for me.
Go ahead. Do you want to elaborate a little bit? Go ahead.
It's never been about the skill set of Arike. That's not even what I look at. AO, I don't even look at. It's not the skill set, because I know skill set what she can do.
Hooper.
It comes time to the leadership and pushing the team forward to help you get to that next level, to unlock something and unleash. When she get into the big time games, And I'm talking about when the pressure's really on and the lights get bright, she can't deliver the goods in those situations. It's proven. Just go look it up. When she gets to those elimination games where it's time to really put on, she turns into a little bit of James Harden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said a little James Harden.
Yeah, a little bit of James Harden. She gonna get you. She can get you to a certain point, but she can't get you over the top to deliver the goods. James Harden. I can get you to the second round, but if you're talking about getting anything past the second round, I don't know what I can do. What you think, though? Because I just, you know what I'm saying? I just want to, hey, hot take: Dallas won't win a title with Arike. I mean, they can, but you need more pieces around her. And if you don't ask Arike to carry the team, I think you could win her. But if you're asking Arike to take you to the promised land, like Arike it's like she need one of them LeBron moments when LeBron went to the Miami and learned how to understand what it takes to be a leader, what it takes to take the game to another level. To help you, like she needs somebody like that, and I don't know if somebody's gonna be willing enough to come to Dallas, so she would have to go somewhere else where she can get that, and that's the part of I just don't know. Will she ever find that? You there, sis?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
You mentioned James Harden, and
Yeah.
they're saying Harden is a superstar. Is Harden a superstar? I
He
think that
will,
Harden.
he's a star
Go ahead.
now. He's a star now.
He was a
He
superstar at
was a
one point
superstar.
though.
Yeah, he was. When he was in Houston,
And then the
superstar.
rule changed. And then the rule changed. Ever since he had that season where his scoring went down a little bit, and they were like, he's not the same. He's not a superstar. See, just because you're a superstar, don't mean that you're gonna be a superstar your entire career.
Correct.
That can go away. You got to continue to deliver as a superstar to remain a superstar.
But here's the thing: when he
Go ahead.
was on his superstar journey, the rules allowed him to be a superstar. When they start applying rules against him, I don't like. See, here's the difference. When they start changing the rules because Michael Jordan was doing stuff, Michael Jordan elevated his game to a different level. When they implied this James Harden rule, James Harden didn't adopt to what basketball is right now. That's the biggest difference.
Okay, let's do this real quick. I think this may help. How many superstars do you think there are in the NBA right now? Superstars.
So you have your Steph, you have your LeBron, you have your KD, Giannis, you have your Lucas. So that I'm taking those 5 right now, right? It's not that many superstars. It's a lot of stars, but it's not a lot of superstars.
I'm with you.
And right now it's a star right now. Joker, superstar. Jokic is a superstar. So that's 6. Ja could be a superstar, but right now he's a star. He's a star. He hasn't elevated his game to that superstar level. And the NBA is trying to push Ja Morant to be a superstar right now. That's why you're seeing what the NBA is doing right now and making sure Ja does not get into trouble and Ja stays out the way, because they have to start pushing new people up due to the fact of LeBron, KD, Steph is about to be out the league. Who's next? So
Jason Tatum. Is Jason Tatum a superstar?
He's not a superstar. He's a star.
Star. That's what I was thinking too. Jalen Brunson, star, not a superstar.
Yeah. Who else? Who's else out there in the league? So I'll say this: it's about
Kawhi.
Kawhi's a star. He's a star.
Not a superstar. Star.
Yeah, he's a star. So I say it's probably 6 to 7 actual true superstars in the league. There's a bunch of stars, but there's about 6 to 7 superstars, actual true superstars in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think Tatum. I don't think Tatum is a superstar. I think he could be a superstar, but I don't think that he is.
Tatum. So here's the thing. I see this comment. Tatum and Brown, what they got a title? Are they franchise players? You got to ask yourself: Would you build a team around Tatum and Brown? Them
I probably would build a
together.
team around Jalen before I build a team around Tatum. Jalen is a closer. Tatum, I don't know, but here's the thing. I tell you all the time. I'm biased on Tatum because I'm a Warrior fan and we live rent free in his head. Period. Like he just doesn't do good against the Dubs.
Well, but see, here's the thing. I know Jason Tatum personally because he's from my city. So I'm telling you from an unbiased situation is he's a star, right? Could he become a superstar? Yes, but
what's missing? What's missing from him being a superstar? Because he has the championship, he has the accolades. What's missing then? That I think that.
But truly,
from your perspective.
But truly, does he really need to be a superstar? That's my thing about it. Does he truly need to be a superstar? The way his team is constructed, he doesn't have to be a superstar because he has enough pieces around him.
I think people want him to be a superstar because of the way he came in. Like Tatum came in and made a name for himself his rookie season, if I remember correctly. Like dude came in, and that was the year I think Kyrie was there, right? I don't know how much Kyrie being in the locker room slowed down his, threw off his development, but he came in making a name for himself in his rookie year. I was looking at him like, yo, young dude, man, I want to see what he do. And then it just took a little longer. Like, I felt like I kept going back to the oven like, nah, it ain't ready yet. It ain't ready yet after I thought it should have been ready already. That was my thing with Jason. It just didn't come fast enough. Go ahead.
Put Lisa's comment up there. Because I'm about to explain why he's not a superstar.
Oh, here you go. Let's go.
Jason Tatum, globally, when you're talking about the NBA, which is a global brand that people recognize, Jason Tatum is not a superstar. Do people come see him? Yes. When you go to other cities, are they really checking for Jason Tatum? They're not. Like, a lot of people want to see Brown over Tatum. It's just what it is.
How you know he's not a superstar?
Here's the thing about this. If Jason Tatum was a superstar, do you think what happened in the Olympics happened?
There we go. That's what I was about to say too. If he was a superstar, he'd have played in Paris. You don't see no superstar down at the Olympics. The world want to see you. And they tucked him and Halliburton in on the bench.
Come on, man. So it's like you ask a simple question without giving me the opportunity to respond because I allowed Cess to talk about it. But superstars don't sit on the bench in the Olympics. They just don't. Especially in their prime. Like, Jason Tatum's in his prime years, and he's sitting on the bench in the Olympics. You can't, I get it. Steve Kerr's the coach. I'm going to give you Steve Kerr's the coach. I'm going to give it to you. But if you really think about the situation, Jason Tatum is not a superstar player. He's just not. Is he making superstar money? Yes. But is he truly a franchise changer? That's hard to answer due to the fact you have a Jaylen Brown there. So when you got two guys that's similarly built in size and height, and their games are pretty much similar, you don't need him to be a superstar. You just need him to be a star. And for the longest, they couldn't get over the hump. Like, you got to understand what separates a star from a superstar. That's what I think a lot of people don't understand.
Question. How Ant a superstar over Tatum? He never won anything. We didn't say Ant was a superstar.
Yeah, we didn't. I didn't say he was a superstar. I didn't say
we didn't call Ant a superstar. We said he was a star. He's not a superstar. He hasn't He hasn't reached superstardom. But here's my question for you. Here's my question for you, especially with Tatum and what you said about does he need to be a superstar? Is Jason Tatum a superstar on a team like, I don't know,
if listen,
Orlando
if you
or
set if you
go ahead.
move him off of Boston, right, and you go put him on another roster, he's more than likely going to be a superstar. It all depends on who's on the team. What you're comparing is he's in Boston. He has Brown next to him. People view Brown and Tatum at the same level. There's no separation between them two.
See, okay. So here's my thing. Here's my thing. To me, if you really are a superstar, no matter where you are, you gonna shine. Like that's coming. It don't matter where you at. Like to me, Steph, we didn't even see that coming at first, but we couldn't stop it. It was coming. Jordan, it was coming. Magic, it was coming. Like it didn't matter where they ended up. Eventually, that's who they was gonna be.
So
Is Tatum like that too?
Hold on, before you say that. Hey, Lisa, if you want to come up on the platform, you want to have this conversation, feel free.
Oh yeah, I just dropped the link.
And I will explain this. Whatever question that you have, I will explain it to a T. And I don't know what you don't get in that situation. But you don't treat you like, think about it. And B was literally on one leg in the Olympics and he was playing. But you telling me Jason Tatum can't play? Jason Tatum can't get you anything in the Olympics? Come on now.
So the question was, would you have played Derek White over Jason Tatum? Is there yeah, Luka's a superstar. Is there a reason why it made sense to play Derek White over Jason Tatum?
They looked at defense. That's pretty much why White's a role player, right? One thing you know about White, he's not gonna. Here's the difference, right? When Tatum was on the floor, the ball stopped. When White's in the game, the ball's gonna move, the ball's gonna pop. He's gonna be in the correct spots defensively because they needed defense on the floor, a la because of Steph Curry, right? So you have to put a defender next to Steph Curry. That's why Holiday got a lot of minutes. Jason Tatum happens to play the 3-4. Which guess who's at the 3-4? LeBron, Durant. Like it's what it is, right? You can't tell me that Jason Tatum can't come in and make an impact when LeBron and Durant is not on the floor. You can't tell me that. Just saying.
So, go ahead.
A 6'9" guard can't play defense. Did you even listen to the context of what I just said? Jason Tatum in the Olympics is not a guard. He's a wing. He plays the 3-4 in the Olympics. I don't care what you identify Jason Tatum is. When you're talking European basketball and where Jason Tatum fits are going against other people, he is a 3-4. He's not a guard. That's just the truth of the matter. Go ahead, Seth.
We still on Derek White because I see a question about Angel. I want you to ask.
Go ahead.
Answer.
Go ahead.
Okay, so will Angel get into the Olympics? Get on the Olympic squad over NECA? NECA didn't make the Olympics this year. Why do you have NECA making the Olympics in 2028? NECA on her way out.
Yeah,
NECA's on her way out.
She won't even be there for the.
NECA's not even going to be in a conversation about the Olympics next in 2028. Anonymous guy, I don't know about that, but I'm sorry, Rob. The question I was asking you the question, but as I read it, it was just like NECA, she didn't even make it. She couldn't even make the team this time. So what is NECA pushing on the Olympic team next year? NECA's on her way to trying to be the commissioner or something. What?
She's trying to be the commissioner of the WNBA. She ain't thinking about
that ain't where she headed.
Oh man.
You can have multiple superstars on the same team like LeBron and Luka. Yep, like Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah, man.
Two superstars. Two superstars on the team. Kobe and Shaq.
A lot of people don't, like I said, a lot of people don't fathom what a superstar is versus what a star is. You could be a star in your bro, don't mean you're a superstar. It's just what, like, people look at points as, oh, they're a superstar. And it's like, no, they're not. Like, there's more qualities to a superstar than just points. That's just what it is.
So by the time 2028 roll around for real, Bree Wayne, I don't think AT really pushing to be on that team.
Nah.
I don't know if Stewie is really still pushing to be on that team. Asia's probably on that team. Thee's probably on that team. To me, Angel and CC are already on that Olympic team.
All right, so now
Like,
here's the thing that you gotta look
go
at,
ahead.
right? Who's the commissioner? Who's pretty much the commissioner of the 2018? Sue Bird.
Yeah,
So
Super.
the fix is already in. You ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah, Sue. And then the coach is that Lawson? I think that's Kara Lawson is the Olympic coach this time, y'all. Is that right?
It's not locked in for the 28 coach yet. She's got the American she's representing them this summer.
Yeah, they
So
do have Tatum listed as a forward. They do have Tatum listed as a forward.
man, I don't know nothing, bro. I just be up here talking, you know. Bro, come on, man. But yeah, when you look at, I'm curious to see who represents the USA. But knowing that Sue Bird is the commissioner for the 28 Olympic team, it kind of you can pretty much pencil in Stewie playing. It's gonna be because Stewie don't want to play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's when I say no Stewie, it's just because I don't know if Stewie will still play. Like,
Yeah.
Stewie went on Rival. She got 3 chips. She got a league of her own. She may be Tim Johnson. You want to pop up? You got something you want to share? Hit the link. Hit the link.
No. Is there a link for members? Yeah, there's a link. You gotta you need somebody to drop the members.
But
the members link.
But the link I just dropped isn't for members though. The link I just dropped was to come up.
Yeah, no, they want the membership link. That's what they're looking for. Well, so when you look at the Olympics 2028, I think Stewie's gonna play Sue Bird's role, right? She's gonna start, play a couple minutes, come out, and let the young kids come in there and handle it. You know what I'm saying? Just to have the accolades of saying, "Hey, I represented the country for 4 or 5 times. I tied with Sue Bird for as many gold championships, stuff like that." So I think Stewie is gonna have some type of role like that. I don't think it's gonna be, hey, everything is gonna be through Stewie, because you're gonna have young and upcoming players that can go. And I keep seeing this name, and I'm trying not to say nothing about nothing. You got
to copy and paste it. I'm sorry. You got to copy and paste it, Tim.
I don't think that Lauren Betts will be on the 28 national team, because I keep seeing people say that, and I don't think she's going to be on that team.
I'm one of those people that was thinking that. So here's the thing. So is Brink the size on that team? Who is who? Because I also don't have BG on that team.
So yeah, BG's not on that team.
But I think it's hard for us to play. Against world teams without a big. So we're not gonna have BG, who was there for 6'9". If nothing else, she was 6'9". So who is that? So because it's not a Cardoso, right? Because Cardoso will be in Brazil. So who is that we have that would replace her?
But be honest with yourself, like who really caused some damage? That's sure. A big.
I would have to really go back. I'm gonna be honest. I really only watched the U.S. I ain't gonna hold you. But I saw a lot. But I saw a lot of size. That's what I'm saying about the size.
But listen, what I'm saying. Who really caused damage against the United States with a big? A lot of times you couldn't even get the ball to a big because the guard play. So when you look at what do we really need Lauren Betts for out there? Because she's going to clog up space.
Let me see. Who are some of the bigs that may be someplace else? Lee Yuru may be playing for China. Camila Cardoso may be playing for Brazil. I don't remember if it was a big for
here's what I'll say.
For France.
They're more than
Canada
likely,
may have a big, right?
They're more than likely
going to have a big. Go ahead.
I'll say this. China's going to definitely have a big now. That one thing they're going to have. But I'll say this. they're more, and France is gonna have some bigs. I said they're more likely gonna add Brent and Reese over Lauren Betts. I get the whole idea of Lauren Betts because she's represented Team USA growing up, and she was 6'7". But when you look at her making a roster, it's like, what does she add to the team that we truly need from Lauren Betts? She does not have an elite skill set. So what is it that we truly need from her? Because you're not going to start her. So what do we need her on the, what do we need from her?
Yeah, yes, Lauren Betts is an American. Absolutely.
Yes. She's represented Team USA growing up all her life. Just like Sienna Betts. Just like her younger sister Sienna Betts is represented Team USA.
Yes, they are. Yes. So, okay, can we stay right here on the Olympics real quick? I'm sorry, I gotta ask this because since we started talking about Canada, because I expect Canada to be much more of a challenge, right? Much more competitive, I should say, than they were this time. Because we should see the Sword sisters, right?
Yeah.
We should see an Me here. We should see an Aaliyah Edwards. Who am I forgetting? Who am I forgetting? We should see maybe an Agat McKeer. Are they too young? Are they going to be too young? Go ahead.
No, I don't think they will. I think just Team Canada just doesn't bring the right players when they go, but they always put Team Canada away from United States, so we wouldn't see them until like the semifinals or going up for the gold championship game. But I've seen this question. I wanted to get your opinion about, right?
Oh, go ahead. All right, what I missed?
It's Angel versus Lauren Betts.
Okay.
Who are you taking? I know who I'm taking, but I just want to know who you're taking.
I don't remember watching. So here's the thing. I don't remember watching Lauren Betts, but y'all listen. Here's the thing, y'all. I'm always gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not a Betts fan. Like I'm just not a Lauren Betts fan. I'm a Sienna Betts fan. I'm not a Lauren Betts fan, so I'm biased there. I'm taking Angel over Betts because I like Angel's motor. I like Angel's dog. We've heard Rob talk about two dribble Betts and then that's out. And I know y'all like you can't. Cess, you say you can't teach size. You can't, but you also can't teach dog. And I would take Angel's dog over Betts size every day of the week and twice on Sunday. That's my opinion. Go ahead.
Now I'm glad you said it. Right. Who is the most important person on the Olympic team this year? I mean, last year.
To me, so I'm gonna say early it was Alyssa Thomas because AT was the one that was able to most comfortably play physical as our players started to get into what the Olympic rules were. But as it went on, it doesn't get done without Mother closing the show. But we don't get to that part if AT doesn't stay tough. Let's go.
Now that's the part I was trying to get you, right? So who fits the mold of AT's role? Because you're got to fill AT's role. You're gonna need somebody that ain't scared, who understands physicality. Who fits that role. But we gotta educate. Listen, we have to educate the people.
AT tag teamed her in. It just was a clothesline. She was like, "Bam, welcome to the WNBA." She tagged her in. That's the next dog out there. That's the one.
But
that's
listen,
the one. That's her.
We have to explain it for the people that's in the chat so they understand why you're taking Angel Reese over Lauren Betts in the situation is due to the fact of you need a dog down low that can play the wing, but down low mainly that can go get tough rebounds. Because guess what? All out the WNBA, they're soft. When you go play international basketball, it's more physical. So who would you prefer to have? Angel Reese or Lauren Betts? Lauren Betts does not like physicality. I don't know what you're looking at, what you don't know about it, but she don't like physical play. She never has. So that's why Angel Reese is going to be taken over Lauren Betts because you need toughness, you need grit, you need people that want to go in there and grind. They can get you who can steal you possessions. That's what Angel does. That's why you're taking Angel.
And I see y'all taking shots at Angel and she gonna shoot 4-16 and all of this. The one thing I can say about Angel is I haven't seen her lose in the championship. So when it was on the line, ring me. Go get it. So you can say what you want to say. 4-16, then Asia will be down there too. See, William, you act like Angel being on the team weakens us. Angel being on the team don't do nothing but strengthen us. So you think that Angel would go out and shoot 4-16 and the rest of the people that are on the team, USA would just let us go down like that? Man, do you want to hit the link and come up and talk? Because I'm really not understanding your takes.
So
I
now
ain't understanding. Go ahead.
So check
And
this
she
out,
did
right?
punk, and she did punk Betts in the Elite Eight. That's the other thing that we didn't get to. Like she's beat Betts.
But check this out, right? You're talking about a potentially 4 to 5 year veteran playing WNBA basketball to Lauren having only 2 years of experience. Who are you taking more in that situation? Like we got to think logic about stuff. Like I'm going to take this person that's been playing against professional players longer in Olympic experience than taking a Lauren Betts who does not allow to play against physicality. It just makes no sense. But I get it. I get why people keep saying 6'7" Lauren Betts. Hey, don't you know that I don't even know. I would take Reagan Beers over Lauren Betts right now.
Here's the thing. What did 6'7"? This ain't a knock on her, but what did 6'7" Lauren Betts do this year? 1, 2, 3 Cancun. Like Lauren's not a rookie in college. Lauren been out there. We haven't seen dominant. We haven't seen that. And I'm not saying that she can't grow. She can't continue to develop. And I'm not saying that we don't. There's not a point that we see that we see maybe both Betts sisters on the Olympic team, because I think that
Sienna's gonna make it.
But
Sienna's gonna make it. I'll bet my money. I'll bet my money on Sienna making it.
But do you see a situation where they will put both Betts sisters on the team? I think that's a good look. It's a good look.
But here's the thing though. Sienna game translate more for Team USA than Lauren does. Sienna has a little bit more dog in her than Lauren does. That's the difference.
I agree.
Sienna will go get you extra rebounds. She can knock down open shots from the 3-point line, 15-footers. You know what I'm saying? She has more package. She's a skilled passer. That's not Lauren's game. So what are you putting Lauren in the game for, just to clog up space? We don't need people to clog up space. We need spacing for our slashers to get downhill and attack the rim. Unless you just go clean up.
Got you. Question.
Yeah.
The Olympics are in LA. Yeah. Is Juju on that team?
Right now, if I had to put my money on it, I'm saying yes, she's on that team.
Okay. Is Juju the only class of 2027 player you see making that team?
I think she's the only person who's going to get invited.
Okay.
I think she's truly the only person that to get invited to Team USA. And I think everybody, I think it's going to be a lot of people from the class. I'm not saying a lot. I think there's going to be potentially 3 to 4 people that get selected from that 27 class to be on the select team to go up against Team USA. But I think Juju's the only person that's going to out make it from
Juju. Yeah, Juju will. Yeah, I hope she comes out of college.
Yeah,
Sienna. When we were talking about Sienna, we said the 2032 Olympics. Could we see both Betts sisters on that roster? Is Sarah Strong? That's another good name. Spoiled brat. Is Sarah Strong on that 28 team?
She goes to the select team. I don't think she'll make it. I think she'll have to push for the 32 team.
Malaysia for Wiley on that team.
32.
Hannah Hidalgo on that team.
32. It's too. The problem with like the Team USA, it's hard from a guard standpoint because it's too many guards. You have a better chance at the wing. The number one, the best chance that you got is if you're a wing player. You have the best chance to make Team USA roster. The bigs is the second best, and third best is going to be the guards. The guards is the hardest spot to make on Team USA.
Mm-hmm. And I see y'all saying Angel Reese. I think you saying just couldn't jump 2 inches above the floor. Remember that before Angel got the rod put in her leg that she play with now and the pin in her foot, she was grabbing the rim. Like Angel's a real athlete. Like I don't know if y'all go back with Angel like that. Like Angel, the injury that Angel has, The injury that she had to put the rod in her leg changed her game tremendously. Could y'all imagine Angel Reese with the dog that she got, the motor that she got, the rebounding that she does, the hustle that she has? Could y'all imagine her being able to grab the rim right now in the WNBA? Hands down, y'all wouldn't even be talking about some of these players y'all talking about right now. Go ahead.
No, I said I really wish she'd just go get surgery and remove all of it, for real, to be honest with you.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because I think that, like, it's her growth for where she can go is being slowed down because of that. And I think if she really just took the off season and just spent the money on her body just to get it right, and I'm not talking about like no BBLs or anything like that. I'm talking about actually like getting the surgery done that she needs to be a basketball player. She would be even better than what she is right now. You'll see a better version of her. But I understand why she's not doing it, because she's trying to manufacture money during the off season from sponsorships or playing and unrivaled stuff like that. But I think if she really just sat down and just took an off season and just got everything done and got right, she'll be 10 times better than what she is right now.
Hey, I didn't know Angel grabbed the rim just in unrivaled, just off straight vert. I didn't know that. I didn't know she was still doing that. But when you say so, I got to back up now because you said something that I didn't realize. So she has a rod in her leg. To me, you have a rod in your leg because you need it forever. You take
Not
the rod out and do what?
Not necessarily, because there's
real quick. I mean, I'm not asking for a medical breakdown, but what does that look like? And then what would healing time look like for her?
Not necessarily, because that rod in your leg can cause friction. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to go get it cleaned up. And so when you look at the way Asia lands and why she doesn't explode off the ground like she used to, it's because she's trying to play too cautious, because she don't want her biggest fear is her going down and she has to go through surgery instead of just going through surgery and just get it done. She took the fastest route so she can get back on the court, which may not be the best route long term.
So, but okay, let me ask you this: Is she and maybe she did that because her brand wasn't in a place where she felt like, hey, I could take some time off. Her brand is definitely in a place now where she could take some time off. So if that's an option, I would love to see the kid just, hey, take the time, get that cleaned up.
Yeah.
Because I don't want her to be, like AT, both shoulders done. I mean, both shoulders messed up until the end of her career.
Yeah.
Angel, that right there, wow, I'm excited to even know that that's a possibility. I hope that that's what the plan is, because if she grabbed the rim and unrivaled, I didn't even realize that. I will go look at it on the Instagram page. But what was the other route Angel could have taken, Rob, is the question.
I mean, at the time when it happened, you got to think about Angel's all about her team, right? So she's going to do whatever it takes for her to get back on the court for her team. It wasn't necessarily, and she was still building her brand. Now that she's in the league, she has a brand. Now it's about sustaining health long term, about coming into the season where your body's in the best shape it could possibly be in. And because she didn't really truly have an off season, because she was always dealing with some type of injury or this, that, and the third. Now that you're in a W, that matters even more. You have to put more money into your body. Like, as collegiate, you're young, so you don't understand how much money goes into actually put into your body. You don't understand that until you go professional. Like, yo, I gotta put this money into my body for me to be the best version of me. She's gonna understand that over time. You know what I'm saying? It just, and then does she have the money to cover a lot of the medical stuff? You got to take that in consideration. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure,
you don't know what the financial situation was, what they was gonna cover, what they wasn't gonna cover. You know what I'm saying? So that could have played a part too of why she went the route she did. She could have did several things. So it's not to say, because when you get pins and stuff, that stuff can be removed. A rock can be removed, but it's how much do you really need it? But it can cause damage over time.
Got you. So, and not that you're a medical expert, but just
I'm not a medical expert.
But no. And just ballpark. If you were to do something like that, does that cause her to miss an entire season? Could she do it right at the end of the season, not play unrivaled and be ready for the WNBA? could she play unrivaled and still be ready for the WNBA? Like, do you have
I mean,
potential
I would say 6 to 8 weeks. That's what I would look at it. You know what I'm saying? 6 to 8 weeks. Now, with her being so young, the timetable might be less. Because once you get older, the timetable gets longer. As you're younger, the timetable gets smaller. Everybody reacts to certain things differently.
Yeah, I agree. But here's the thing, and I'm trying to it's Hot Take Friday, and I know that it's just folks that just really don't care for Angel, and that's fine if you don't care for Angel. Because the one thing that I let y'all know is that I'm not a CC fan, but I respect CC game. Like I tell y'all all the time, like CC got a chance to be whoever CC gonna be. But these wild ass takes y'all putting in the chat about Angel and what she not. Angel Reese was the only rookie last year whose name got mentioned with Asia Wilson and Candace Parker. Them legends in this game already. Her name was mentioned because she was doing stuff that they did. So I don't know how y'all being here talking about what she ain't. And she already that shows y'all who she is. She not only is her basketball IQ high, her marketing IQ is high. Her ability to build a brand, her ability to multitask, her ability to be able to grow, to not only grow her brand, but the brand, her teammates' brand, like the stuff that y'all talking about, and then the work that she puts into her game. Y'all talk about Angel like she just at the goddamn club all the time, or at the makeup counter or something. Y'all kill me with how y'all talk about Angel. Every time y'all see that girl, she's mostly doing something that has something to do with making herself better as a basketball player. Y'all don't see Angel just messing off. Y'all, that's wild to me. The takes that y'all have about her, because she bringing just as much, if not more, than CC. Yes, she does live in their minds rent free, but it's crazy to me the stuff that y'all be in here saying. She ain't gonna do this. She ain't gonna do that. She ain't gonna do this. She had the most double doubles by a rookie. Most consecutive double doubles. She broke records last year. She was fighting to be the best rebounder in the game with the best player in the game. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta stop that shit, man. Give respect where respect due. Sarah Strong is who Sarah Strong gonna be. Give her a chance to grow into who she gonna be. She got one national championship just like Angel. Now keep working. Everybody back to the gym. Everybody back to the gym.
All right, can you tell me how many national championships CC got?
None.
Okay. All right. My bad, y'all. We digress. But back to basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's stay on the court with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my bad. Because the next one was it the Golden State Valkyries? Was we moving?
Yeah.
I think it was Valkyries. I think it was the Valkyries. My bad. I didn't mean to get on my soapbox, but I get tired of that. I get tired of that. They be having some real wild takes on Angel. Like she just out there throwing up air balls or something. Okay, so my bad. Okay, yeah. Okay, back to the topic at hand. Golden State Valkyries. Is there a superstar?
No,
on this squad?
we ain't even got it. Listen, they ain't got no superstars whatsoever.
Do they have a star?
They don't have a star at all. To me,
they're so just a blue collar type team.
I mean, when you look at their team, it's full of all role players. That's their team truly is. It's full of all role players, right? They're trying to tank for the next 2 to 3 years to get 2 superstars. Is what they're trying to do. 2 franchise cornerstones. That's it. Okay.
I got you.
That's what it is.
I got you. All right, so
you can tell. So just imagine this, right? If everybody took 6 players and protected them, right? And you mean to tell me that you couldn't get nothing better off somebody's team? Because just think about it. The Aces had to protect KB, right? So imagine if somebody had a KB on their team they had to protect. That means they got somebody good on the team that you could have took. But you go get Kate Martin. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all ain't even trying to win. Y'all set yourself up not to even try to win.
Kate was part of the deal.
Yeah, I mean, but
because they know, because the thing about Kate is Kate fits into that market in a different way, and she's gonna sell tickets from a different perspective.
It's just like Chen. You know what I'm saying? Chen's out there. She out there just to sell tickets.
Yeah, and rightfully so. When you like, hey, I don't know what we're gonna look like. We may not really compete here early, but we need to have the seats filled up. Hey, what's gonna fill them seats up? Let's do
Yeah.
that until we can figure out something else. So I get it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next up is Indiana. Indiana Fever. How many superstars on this roster?
I say one. And really, it's borderline superstar for Kaylin Clark, but I'm gonna give it to her right now. I'm gonna give it to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
There's nobody else on that roster that even has potential for me to be a star. I like AB, but my problem with AB is here's my problem with it. She's never going to be featured enough for them for her to become a star.
yeah, no, but I don't even know if AB has like star dreams. I don't even know if AB really
Yeah.
has star dreams. Like I don't know if that's what AB wants. But the person I was going to ask you about is two people. Kelsey
Mitchell.
Mitchell, is she a
Yeah.
star? Do you
She's
think Kelsey's a star?
listen, she's been a star by default because she's always been the best player there. Now that she's
Mm-hmm.
not the best player there, that went to Kaylin Clark, right?
Okay.
And so Kaylin Clark becomes the franchise player. She becomes the superstar of the team.
Okay.
And a lot of people just handed it to her
Mm-hmm.
with the politics behind it, I should say. Not
Okay.
because she truly
Mm-hmm.
earned to be in that role, but the politics that became behind it. So I get it. Um,
One more person on this team I gotta ask you about.
uh-huh.
Because they love her. Sophie Cunningham. Star, superstar, role player.
She's a star in her role.
Okay.
She's a star in her role. That's one person that understands how to be a star in her role. That's her.
Okay. I like that. But I also think that she's a star in her market. Like I
Yeah.
also think that you can be just a star in your market. When you step out regionally where you play because they support, oh man, hey, they
Now,
want some autograph. When you get to some other markets, they might not recognize you in the airport.
now here's
Go
what
ahead.
I'll say about AB. If AB was
Mm-hmm.
to ever leave Indiana and actually
Absolutely.
say you were to put her on a Vows right now, I think she could be a star player with the Vows because that could be their go-to person, and she can really grow her brand. It's just hard for her to grow her brand in Indiana because all people see is one person and don't nobody else on the team matters.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem with AB. AB could potentially be a great star, or you know what I'm saying, but it's hard when you're overshadowed by one person. So that's why I
Mm-hmm.
said Indiana. She couldn't be a starter. It's too much.
I'm ready for AB to
It's
get out of there.
yeah. It's like this. It's like this one person, and then there's everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So she can never be in that role. It don't matter. It don't matter how many times they gave the ball to her, which they're trying not to get a ball to her less and less as year goes on. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
So let's talk about. Do you want to address AB versus Asia? Do you have an
nah,
opinion there?
just move on. Just don't.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
If you wanted to,
I
I
would
wanted
say
to give.
I would say this in this situation: if you feel like AB's better than Asian, are you trying to compare college, resumes? Is that what you're comparing? If you're talking about professional basketball, there is nothing that you can say that Aaliyah Boston is doing with the resume Asia has. like what it ain't even nothing to talk about there. You know what I'm saying? So
So yeah, moving on to the Las
there,
Vegas Aces.
you
How many
know
superstars on this team?
it.
How many superstars on this team right here?
You got Asia, number one.
Mother.
You know what I'm saying? Number one. They got a star, which is Chelsea Gray, the point guard. Um, they got their next two players are stars in their roles. Like Drew Lloyd is going to be a star in her role. Jackie Young is going to be a star in her role. But you have a superstar and you have a star on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
So That's the easiest way to break down the aces.
Was Chelsea Gray ever a superstar in this league?
She's always been a star. I don't think she's ever reached superstar status, but she's well respected around the league, and you know what she brings to the table. But she's
Yeah.
always been a star. She's never unleashed that superstar.
Real money. We just talked about New York. Real money. You don't be here. You can't be here. We just you I don't or when you hear you don't listen. You just watch the people watch us talk. We talk about Stewie all the time. We talk about Stewie all the time. Matter of fact, Stewie got a nickname here. If Asia is mother, it's Stewie is godmother, because who else, I mean, when your mother can't do it, who else gonna do it? Your godmother. Like, what are you talking about? Stewie gets all the respect. I told y'all, Stewie to me is the best player, best college player.
Yeah,
Four of them things, four MVPs.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
We did talk about the Liberty
You
30
gotta
minutes
turn the
ago.
volume up sometime. You gotta turn the volume up, real money. Gotta turn the volume up, real money, for real. For real. Some of the stuff you be talking in here, you be saying in here, you it's like you don't be listening. Stewie is more decorated than who?
I just move on. I just move on.
Asia's a dog. After Las Vegas. Oh wait, was there any other stars? Anybody you wanted to address here? Do you think Aaliyah Nye, not that she could win it, but do you think that she could play herself into having her name mentioned among the rookie of the year conversation?
So this what I came to realization with Nar is that she give me Rakia Williams. That's the role she's gonna play. We haven't had that in a couple seasons. If she didn't have that, if she didn't have that quote unquote, you know what I'm saying, that domestic violence stuff happening, she still would have been. She's still been on the roster. She's still been in the. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's what we missed the most off the bench, and I think Aaliyah Knight can really truly step in that role, because when she came in, what she do? Knock down shots, right? She didn't really play a lot of defense. She just came in and came on the heaters, and you have to respect it. That's the role a Knight can play.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because let's talk Aces for a minute. Let's stay right here with the Aces for a minute, because so we saw Knight come in and have a great first game, right? And then we saw Deja Kelly come in and have also a great showing. When you think about that from a coach's standpoint, which rookie do you see getting off the bench first? Would it be Nye or Kelly?
Nye's gonna come off the bench first over Kelly
because of her shooting ability.
Shooting ability to space the floor. And then when you look at Nye, right? Because what position you're gonna play Nye at versus what position you're gonna play Kelly at is the difference. Nye can play 2-3, so she's gonna either come in for Lloyd or Young, right? Because what they're gonna probably do is they're gonna probably take out Lloyd or Young first, and so then you come in with her. You're gonna keep the point guard in, and then you're gonna bring in Kelly for the point guard. And when the point guard's getting ready to come back in, Nye's gonna come out. So you're gonna try to alternate minutes, right? You're gonna try to fluctuate minutes without keeping somebody on there, right? Because you know Asia's gonna play the first quarter, right? So then you're just gonna shuffle like the patterns of rotating the bench, or when Asia's not in, who's on the floor. They're gonna try to keep the point guard on the floor while Asia's not in the game. So she's more than likely going to be the first person off, but everything's going to shift for Jackie Young to go to the point guard position first. Then you're going to bring in Nye and Tiff. Both of them going to come in for Young and Lloyd. If Becky goes with the pattern she's been doing in previous years, that should be the way it goes.
Real quick,
I'm basing it off the patterns that how she coaches basketball. You know what I'm saying? Since she's been in Vegas, that's how she's done it. So that's kind of how I'm basing it off of.
So I want to answer these. I want to have you address these two questions real quick. Does a superstar have to have a killer instinct? All the superstars I
Preferably,
know do. Yeah,
preferably, yeah. I mean, I
they
mean,
go night you. I
I,
need you to be night
yeah,
night. We close at 9, Wardell. We close at
I
9,
listen.
Wardell.
I
Kobe,
what?
hey, killer.
But here's the thing. You got to ask yourself, what superstar are you talking about that don't got a dog mentality? That don't got a killer mentality? You
That's
ain't.
what I say. All the ones I know do. All the ones
I,
with
hey,
your
listen. If
heart
you
out,
got, it's just like
brother,
what I said.
man.
If you got any doubt in your mind, a question about it, they ain't a superstar.
Like, man, no, they not. If you got to go, dang, no, they not.
Listen, if you got to worry
See,
about if they got some dog in them, they ain't a superstar.
it's just like asking, man, who the baddest from the hood? You ain't got to think about that. You know it, bro. Everybody, and it come out right. Everybody say the same name right away. Second question: how hard is it for a low key personality to become a superstar?
It's very hard. It's very hard. For low key. Now, what I would say to you is, I can use like Stewie and AJ in that sense as a low key profile. They don't really truly like be out in the public personality wise. They do things in the community. They do things and have events, but they're not really vocal a lot. They're really low key when you really break them down.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you understand why the WNBA doesn't push the brand, is because they don't really have an outlier of superstar players that's really out loud, that's really vocal.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA, on the other hand, they pushes for their players to be more vocal. Like when you see a LeBron James, they're pushing for that because they're pushing for that. You see Steph Curry because they're pushing for that. You see a Kevin Durant going at people because the league is pushing for that, because they understand the marketing and how to sell a product. The WNBA is still learning how to sell a product. That's the difference. So a lot of the superstars in the Caitlin Clark has a low key personality. That's just what they superstars have in the because they're not looking for their players to be out there like that and to push the brand forward. That's the difference.
As far as great answer. I love that. Let's see what's the next. So, are the Aces the Fever's biggest test in New York? The Aces and New York both smacking the Fever. They both beating them.
Yeah.
Come playoff time, they not getting past neither one of them. And that's
They
not to
don't.
say that the Fever won't beat these teams. Won't win some of these games in the season. But series time, if they play either one of them when it's for all the marbles, 1, 2, 3 can't cool for the Fever. Don't even worry about it. They're not.
You
They're
got.
not. I don't have the Fever win. I have the Fever losing in the semifinals this year.
But see, here's a difference when you look at like the Fever. I get why everybody think it's championship a bust, but you gotta understand the way you play in a regular season ain't gonna be the way you play in the playoffs, because now we get to lock in. And there's an assignment when you're going through a regular season. Depending on when you playing, man, am I playing them at the beginning of the road trip, or am I playing them at the end of the road trip? If I'm playing them at the beginning of the homestand, or am I playing them in the middle of the homestand? Like, when are these games being transpired, right? Because you might can go and steal a game just because, man, we just didn't want to get up for the game. When you get to the playoffs and we know it's a championship involved, are we playing them in the Commissioner's Cup where we know money involved that we can get a little extra check? It's gonna look different. Just when you see the Aces play and you see New York play, when they go into those Commissioner Cup games, they're gonna play at a high level of intensity like it's a playoff game, because they're gonna be locked in because they know it's money involved. So when it's not money involved, no extra money involved, you might get an up and down game. But when it's for all the marbles, you're gonna see them team take it up to a different level. You're gonna see the physicality go up to another level. I don't know
Hey,
if they can match that.
got it. Who was? Help me out. In the NBA this year, who was the most experienced player in the NBA playoffs this year? LeBron.
Yeah,
Would you say
LeBron.
it's
I mean,
LeBron?
if you talk about years of total out, yeah, LeBron is, and then
Yeah, yeah.
KD is in that next
Because I see
round.
this comment right here. They got players with playoff experience. They got the player with the most experience. DB. Yeah, LA had
That's
the player with the most experience. Hey, LeBron James. You know what they got there? 1, 2, 3 Cancun.
But
No,
hold on,
jury.
hold on, sis. You ain't gotta go to the NBA. What did Bonner do in Connecticut? Because they had the most experience then.
I didn't want to go
No,
there.
no, no. You got to keep it. You
I
got
didn't
to
want to
keep it
go there.
relevant.
You know why I didn't want. You know why I didn't want to go there? Because it's hard to play with your spouse, with your mate on the team.
But see, here's why. Because
So
you see the
I was
comment.
skipping that one.
The WNBA is not the NBA. So they had. So what was the difference with Connecticut?
Here we go.
Connecticut had it.
Here we go.
So Connecticut had her.
Here we go. Connecticut had more than AT, didn't they? Connecticut was in the running. Curry finna go to Cancun also. That's okay.
So when
the
you
thing
really...
about the thing about Curry going versus like CC going is when Curry go, he can wear his championship rings around Cancun. That's the difference.
Hey.
That's the difference. She ain't got no jewelry to wear on vacation. That's the difference. That's all. We don't mind Cancun. It's nice sometimes. Can't win them all.
They had no offense. I bet the difference. Connecticut did have offense. Bree Jones was a problem down low. The problem is the head coach. And guess where the head coach is at? Indiana. Because she can't get you over the hump. Like, think about this logically.
You said they calling DB washed allegations this year? What?
So, so real money. You think Stephanie White can get you over the hump when she's already proven you in the past that she can't get you over the hump? You don't think coaching plays a part into winning basketball games? You don't think...
Oh, no.
You don't think defensive schemes, offensive systems help you win basketball games? Putting your players in the right position to be able to score, put you in to able to win basketball series? Okay. All right, so I want you to riddle me this, real money. How do you think the San Antonio Spurs have won so many championships? Was it Pop or was it the players? How do you think Phil Jackson won a lot of championships? Just because he had Michael, right? He had to build a system for him to win. He didn't just win because he had Michael Jordan. Because you still need the players around Michael Jordan to help him win, which you have to put him in a system to win. You know the triangle. You know what I'm saying? Their favorite play. Get out the hell out the way with the triangle. Yeah, come on now.
We move it to the Sparks, or I can't believe that. I mean,
yeah, we can move to the Sparks. You know, I gotta, I can't put on a coaching clinic today. You know what I'm saying? It's, can't do that.
Okay, so Los Angeles Sparks. How many superstars on this team?
Zero.
I agree. How many stars on this team?
2 in the questionable. I mean, they got 2 questionables. I would say that 2 questionables.
Who? I'm saying I see 2 potential, and I'm saying Rikia and Cam.
I mean, we like on the same. We on the same boat. I think Rikia could be a real star in this league, but also it's gonna be how much do she want it? You know what I'm saying? How bad does she want it? Well, I think I don't
have Rikia going to be a superstar either. I see her being a star. I don't know
what I think LA's gonna mess up is that they're gonna allow Plum to drag this team down. That's where they're gonna be the problem at.
What?
Yeah, you heard her say it.
What?
You heard exactly what I said.
Rewind on that one. Drag him down? So you don't see.
Rewind selector. Rewind selector.
Whoa. Hey, listen, and me and Rob be talking all the time, but I ain't heard that hot take before.
Rewind selector.
Plum dragging the team down?
Yeah.
Please explain more, sir. Explain. I hadn't even thought about it. What is it? And Veggie Baby is screaming at me in all caps. I agree, Rob. Please explain. What do you mean?
Because I don't think they don't need Plum. LA does not need Plum. That's the problem. So Plum is gonna be looking for Plum. Plum ain't looking for nobody else but Plum. She out there trying to get 30 to show people that she can still score. She ain't like they need a true point guard, a leader at the point guard position that understands how to get them to offense to run through Rakia and run through Cam. That's what they really truly need.
Okay.
Plum ain't a point guard. That's the problem. And so when you're looking at what they're trying to do and where they're trying to move forward, Plum taking all these shots and the things of what she's going to try to do is going to hurt the growth of Rakia right now until Cam get back.
So let me ask you this. So Lynn Roberts is so are you saying that Lynn Roberts is going to use Plum as a point guard, even though she's not a point guard?
Correct.
See, I'm thinking we was gonna see Sims at the point and then Plum at the 2 guard. No.
So if you put Sims out there, it's gonna be Sims my turn, Plum my turn. Sims your turn, Plum my turn. They don't have a person that can initiate offense that can make the game easier for people. They don't have that. It's just the simplest terms I can put it in.
So they don't have it on a team at all?
No, they don't.
Well, okay. Well, okay. So, let's stay right here for a minute now, because now it's turned into a real hot take here. So, fix the team, sir. What fixes this team?
Be honest with you, the person that really need Vandersloot the most was LA more than Chicago did.
Okay.
That's who really. That's the type of you need that type of player, right? You need that. You need a Vandersloot, or you need a Skylar Diggins. You need those type of a pass first point guard that's not looking to score but is capable of scoring instead of a scoring first point guard.
So it seemed like with LA, that they can't get veterans to come there. Like, to me, like I said, the Sparks, for me, they have the curse of Derek Fisher there.
But you know why,
so
right?
They got to get over that.
You know why they can't get nobody to come there, right? They don't have a facility.
The facility, but I never really got over it with the LA Sparks after they allowed Derek Fisher to bench Candace. They've been cursed ever since then. But is there a young player? Is there a young player that's been cut that could come in and help this team?
No, because they're not going to allow them to. It doesn't matter who you pick up; they're not going to allow them to.
How does Sarah Ashley Barker fit into this thing then?
She's going to have to defend, and she's going to have to shoot the 3 ball. That's how she fits in. She's going to have to create space. Other than that, she doesn't fit in. Long-term wise, she doesn't fit into the plan. Short-term wise, she has to make shots and defend at a high level.
Oh, so you don't see this as a long-term stop for Sarah Ashley Barker?
What do you need?
Yeah.
We already got Rakia Jackson in front of you, so we really truly don't really need you, but we need shooting.
You know me. I think that Rakia is going to get moved out of here when 27 comes. I don't think that they're going to have a. I think that Juju.
Somebody's moving.
LA.
Yeah, somebody's moving.
Yeah,
they're gonna trade somebody to get Juju. Like you can see the writing. Listen, this is what I'm trying to say is. You see the writing on the wall what's happening in LA right now. People just not paying attention to it. They got their blindfolders on, but what's really finna happen in LA is they're setting it up right now.
This is get your film. This is get your film city right here. Get your film.
Listen, you already on a 1-year contract anyway, so you better get your film right so you can sign a contract somewhere else. That's why I truly believe that I don't think Plum is going to be there after this year because she only got a 1-year contract. So,
I thought that there was like an agreement that she was going to hang around longer. No, am I misremembering?
Hey, listen, if she can't track nobody in LA, what I'm standing there for?
I mean, listen, I would love to see Rakia in Chicago. I always wanted to see Rakia with Angel.
And then peep this, right? The new CBA about to kick in, right?
Mm-hmm.
She really won't have, even if LA was able to extend her, she probably can go get the same amount of money or more at another team because they wouldn't really truly have her rights because she's only been there 1 year. Because you know how you got to be there 2 years or more to have the rights to a player. Well, they wouldn't even have the rights to Plum because she would already been there for 1 year.
I got you.
So
I just
she got so many open options. For me, if Plum is your third best option, she can get you can get a championship. If she's your first option, you're not going anywhere.
got you. Wayne, I see you saying Ricky and Angel played together in FIBA, didn't look good at all. With the development that they put in their game, could they look good on the court now?
It's
Together?
tough. It's tough because of spacing. Now, if you're telling me that it depends on who the head coach and what kind of offense system. If they're running an offense that Chicago's running right now, Raquel will look good in that offense, coming down, pin down screens, being able to come off of dribble handoffs to get to the rim.
That's at the three? That's
At
at the
the
three?
three,
At the wing?
yeah, at the
Yeah,
three,
okay.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So it depends on what type of offense you're putting her in. Just to put them both on the same floor, I'm gonna say no because Raquel's not a consistent knockdown shooter. But if
Not
you
yet.
get,
That work
but
to
if
do
you're,
on that. But
yeah,
it's coming.
if you're telling a kid, hey, listen, I need you to come off this ball screen, I need you to come off this dribble handoff action, DHO action, then yeah, that fits her. Like she's gonna excel in that role. But if you're telling me, hey, listen, go play this ISO basketball game, you're not winning nothing with that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Rakia's she got to improve on that three ball. I want to see more consistency with the three ball. But a bucket. I just feel like Rakia, Angel, Camilla. To me, you can make that work. But like you said, it's going to depend on the type of offense that they in. Where were we at next? Where was this?
Offenses and see, this is why people don't understand like how important coaching is, right? You think, oh man, I can roll the ball out, I can just put these players on there and they're gonna figure it out. Like you still have to have some type of action being ran. That's the biggest thing. If you don't understand how to run action for players, they're going to fail. So if you don't believe me, hey, go look at Caitlin Clark and any other figure at the beginning of the year, what kind of action they was running, and look at the end of the year. Well, after the Olympic break, how they had to change the offense for them to be successful.
Tiffy and company. My question would be to Magic. Do you think Magic would keep Rakia? Would Magic keep Rakia or Juju? That's what it's coming down to.
Man,
Rakia versus Juju. What is Magic gonna do in LA with that brand there? That's what I'm talking about. Pushing Rakia out of LA. Nothing other than the fact that they want Juju to stay home. But let me know. What do you think Magic would do there? Juju or Rakia? Angel's a better defender than Kia. Yeah.
No, I
Guessing
was reading.
MVP.
Hold on. I was reading somebody comment about the importance of coaches. I never said that it's not the coaching scheme. I was reading out somebody's comment. So let's get that. Let's get that right. All right. So back to the question, right?
Why can't Juju go to Golden State?
I never said she can't, but I truly
I just
believe
don't.
that LA is going to try to do everything they can because one thing about LA, they're going to try to buy superstars, right? They're going to try to get their hands. It's just like how they got their hands on Candace Parker. They're going to try to find a way to get their hands on Juju because she's an LA product. Trust me, they got somebody watching this girl every day, all day. They have done so much work on Juju that there is no way in hell that they're going to allow somebody else to get Juju. And even if somebody else draft Juju, they're going to try to trade them whatever the hell they can to get Juju.
And when I look at the roster, I don't see LA really moving off Cam. So the only other piece that they could trade as they constructed right now is Rakia.
And guess what? To that, Juju can go in there and just pull like, hey, bro, if you draft me, I'm not coming. If you get the number 1 pick and LA had the number 2 pick, I'm not going. If you pick me, I'm not going. So don't pick me. I'm not signing the contract.
Then nobody say. Do you think Juju could you see Juju being the first one to do that? Being the first one to do that here?
Hell yeah.
I don't know if it's been done. Yeah. I don't know if it's been done in WNBA, right? So yeah,
it hasn't. But listen, check this out. If you telling me, hey, Washington got the number 1 pick, LA got the number 2 pick, I'm telling Washington, don't pick me. I'm not coming. I'm literally telling them that because I know I'm going to LA. I don't give a damn what information you want to put out there to the public, whatever. I'm not going to Washington. I'm going to LA. So what's the next thing
Mystics,
we got? Yeah, man.
you think the Mystics tanking for AZ? Think AZ's headed to Dallas. Next team, Minnesota. Minnesota. How many superstars on this roster? Superstars.
Just one.
Who?
I don't even think they got a. They don't even. I don't see them having a star. They got a lot of players that star in their role, but they don't have a star player. Collier is their superstar. Let's say superstar. But they got a lot of stars that star in their role.
I don't even know if I got Collier as a superstar right now. I don't even know if I got him as a superstar. I think for sure Nafisa Collier is a star. I don't think that people respect her game enough to come out and see her. You was breaking up for me.
I was saying most people wouldn't, but her game has elevated over years to grow into a superstar because she's one of them late bloomer superstars. So within the last year and a half, she's grown to be that. But majority of her playing career, she's been a star.
Okay.
But for me, I got her borderline as a superstar, not as a like. Hey, it's a lock. I got her borderline as a superstar.
But did you say that's what Juju said?
No.
You said, didn't you say that Juju could say? You said Juju could say. No, he didn't. He didn't say that's what Juju said. He said Juju could say she could be the first one.
My statement was, if I was Juju, that was my statement. If I was Juju, and Washington had the first pick, and LA has the second pick, I would tell Washington, I'm not coming there if you pick me. That's what I said. I did not say that's what Juju said. I said, if I was Juju in that situation.
Hold on. Cause I'm seeing some stuff I want. Let's talk about. So Fee lacks the clutch gene, and Fee doesn't do well without. Fee's not much without McBride because without McBride, Fee all the defenses on the FISA. What do you think there? Interesting takes. Let's go.
I mean, they both need each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think.
Whoa. That is speculation bias. No, it wasn't. That was his opinion. We're not here. Here's the thing. Because it's a lot of new people here. We're not here giving y'all the news. We're here talking hoops, like a barbershop. His opinion, my opinion, with some facts and some reasons why we think that. We speculation bias. We just talking. That was his opinion. If you're looking for a news, we appreciate you. We appreciate the engagement. But we're not here giving news. We're here saying what could happen with the folks. So I'm not. I ain't sure about the speculation bias. That was just what he would do. He said if I was Juju, what he would do. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go. Why isn't Paige getting the same promotion in y'all opinion?
All right, so let's break this down because I keep seeing people talk about like Juju could have pulled that. Who was the teams picking second and third?
This year it was Chicago before they traded away they pick, and then it was Indiana, wasn't it? And then it ended up being was that Washington and Seattle?
Seattle was number 2, Washington number 3, right?
Washington was 3 and 4. Golden State was 5.
No. I just wanted the second and third pick, right?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. There you go.
There's a reason why I'm getting to this point because they're saying, why didn't Paige do that? Like, why didn't she tell? All right, so how much of a difference is her going from Dallas to Seattle? What is the difference? There's not. You're pretty much in the same situation, right? For the most part. Going to Dallas or going to Seattle?
So I guess the only difference that I would see is is Paige starting in Seattle?
Here's what the difference is. You go to Dallas, you're in a better market for your brand. You're in a better market.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You have a destination city that most people, it's easy to attract to get to.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Seattle, going to Seattle is a hard destination for her brand. Coming from the East Coast, going all the way to the Pacific North, it's hard on the brand. So why would I want to go to Seattle? If you're talking basketball terms of going to Seattle, her going to Seattle and her going to Dallas is kind of similar as far as the role of what she's going to play, playing with Skylar, playing with AO, it's going to be pretty much similar. All right? Now you talk about the third team, which is Washington. Why the hell would I want to go to Washington with what they got over there? Like that's the logic behind it. So when you're saying that Paige didn't pull that, it's like, why would she? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I gotta think about the brand.
Well, here's the other thing though. Here's the other piece of this, Tiffy. LA had the second pick and they traded it because they knew Dallas was gonna pick Paige. But so it said LA wanted Paige, but you know what it also said? That they weren't interested in nothing else in the top 5. They weren't necessarily sold on anything else coming out because who and I'm sorry. Let's just segue real quick for a second because who was they trying to push at that second pick? Olivia Miles, that same one y'all trying to pick. Y'all trying to push it. Y'all trying to push to Chicago next year for what? For what? For what?
Checking for that.
What is it? What is it? What is it about Olivia Miles that make y'all think she should go number 2 to anybody? Anybody?
Who's checking
based on
for
what
that?
y'all saying. Based on what y'all saying, because what I keep telling y'all about Olivia is, unless she get her body together, she's not big enough or strong enough to walk into the WNBA and do anything.
Facts.
Does she have the passes? For sure. Does she have the defense? We ain't seen it. And I know that she did the little spotlight with Candace, and Candace was like, see, you did some defense here and did some defense there. But the consistency of it, I didn't see it. And her coach didn't see it either because when it was time to play defense, she was what? 1, 2, 3 Cancun on the bench. Hey, we'll get back to you. Hold on. We'll get back to you. So my question to y'all is, do y'all see TCU fixing that for her? So HBL went to TCU and came out a hell of a defender.
Don't your defensive energy? I got a question for you. Don't your defensive energy translate to offensive end?
It's supposed to.
Okay. I'm just checking, because I know it's a lot of people that's offensive minded set that that's what they believe. But your defensive energy translates to offense of you being successful, being more confident.
Real money, listen me with that. From the beginning of the season, I told y'all Olivia looked good with Hannah, but she should go back to school. If I was Olivia, I would go back to school. I said from the beginning, it looked like she had a 12-year-old boy body trying to go play against some grown-ups. Doesn't work. Not strong enough. Not to walk into the WNBA and make noise with this 7-8 days. Go back. Get your body together. I said that from the gate.
All right, listen. I've never been an Olivia Miles fan. I will go on record and say it. I've never been an Olivia Miles fan. Just because of I never believed in her. I don't want that to be the leader of my franchise. I don't want that to be the head of my snake. She don't have it up here for me mentally, and she doesn't have the game for me that I want everybody on my team to follow, and she's gonna get us. She's not a player that can get us over a hump at the point guard position, and people gonna follow.
Man, when I seen Hannah had to lift that chin up when they was going to overtime, that was that.
Listen, all the season did was break down who she really is that people was missing. She did the best thing she should have, which is go back to school, which what I said, right? Even when you like, damn, she come out the job, I said, for what? Who checking for her? Like, y'all letting ESPN lie to y'all, but who really checking for her? Ain't nobody checking for Olivia Miles.
You know what hurt Olivia the most? The film that she can't get over. The film that she's not going to be able to get over. You know what that film is? The film of her and Hannah talking in the tunnel. That right there said all about who she was as a leader, how she stand on bench. It said all of that, body language, all of that. She's not going to be able to overcome that.
So you, Tiffany and Company, your son Olivia is a good fit for Chicago's bigs. I need you to break this down. Why she's a good fit for their bigs? Do you see?
I got you, real money.
So here's the thing. Do you see can Olivia Miles do what Vandersloot's doing right now with them?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, and this is the other thing. How is Olivia a good fit for Chicago's bigs, who is Camila Cardoso, if Raven coming out in the same draft? And they play together for 19 years. Why would that be who you pick to go with the big if Raven is there? Because I know Raven play better defense than Olivia.
Hey, Rusty Nails.
So
how can we give Miles grace when y'all ones out here pumping her up that she the best thing smoking? So we're talking strictly basketball. We ain't diminishing her personality or nothing. We're talking straight basketball. That's what I think what you're not realizing. You're talking about on the court, what she's capable. She does not help you win basketball games. I know the fluff stat lines make it look like she's helping you, but when you turn on the film and you truly watch her, she does not help you win basketball games. She's not strong enough. She's not consistent.
And my question is, I don't care if she can do what Sloot can do. Can she do what Raven can do with Camilla?
Now, here's what I would tell you. Can she do
what Raven can do with Angel?
Here's what I would tell you. Olivia Miles needs to become a consistent shooter. Here's what I'll tell you. If you think that I'm BSing around, all I need you to do is take Hannah out the equation, because there's plenty of tape where Hannah's not playing, and watch how Olivia plays.
There you go.
And then you tell me what it looks like.
Pull up them games when Hannah got hurt.
Nobody want to talk about that.
You gonna see it. You gonna see it. Pull up that game when they were supposed to win it and then had to go to overtime. Oh, you'll see it. Hannah had to lift her chin up. Hey, what are you worried about? You can't. That can't be your leader. That can't be your leader. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, Chicago Sky? Yeah, Olivia has a better 3-ball than Raven. Okay,
that's cool.
That's fine.
That's cool, but Raven is
a true floor general, and both pass first point guard, and I would take Raven over Olivia 3 times every day.
All right, so
happy Friday, everybody. Go ahead.
So real to me is right. Vandersloot really ain't a good 3-point shooter, but you see what's going on, right? You see the construction of how the starters look with her on the floor versus when she's not on the floor. We just talking hoops though, right? So
we just talking hoops. But when you say to me, I'm gonna take Olivia Miles, who we ain't never seen play with Camilla, because of what she can do, because of how she can work with the bigs, and then you got a point guard coming out Dustin Denner grew with Camilla. Why would you make it make sense? And she has a relationship with Angel as well. Make it make sense.
But here's my thing.
And she plays defense.
This ain't even about bashing Olivia Miles. This is just real questions you got to ask yourself, right? What has Olivia Miles done to say that she's wanted all this credit? You know what she's done? She just has less film than most people do, so it's easy to uplift her. That's the difference. The less sample size you got, the higher your potential can be. But guess what? The more tape you got can hurt you, because it's easy for me to pick apart your game, because I've seen that. I see you in the big moments. I see you in the big games. When you have seen Olivia Miles need to play up in the big time basketball games, what has she done? She shrunk in those moments. And this is just pure basketball. This is no bias. When you turn on the tape, when she plays in the biggest moments, she shrunk in those moments. You can quote unquote say Raven can't shoot, but guess what Raven can do? Because she's been there. She's played in big time championship games. She don't lose in those games. She know how to lead her troops in those games to help them get to the victory. You don't look at the small things that Raven does that impact basketball games, because all you do is look at a stat book, a stat line, say, oh, she had this. But when you turn on the tape, how much did she impact the game? That's stuff that doesn't even get measured in the box score.
You're looking at the stat line, though. They ain't even looking at the stat line though, because all they doing is pushing the narrative that they heard somebody say. That's all they doing. Because they'll be like, Raven can't shoot, and they'll be like, she got waved off in the championship game, but she shot 50% from 3 in the championship game. 50% from 3, 3 or 6. Somebody just shot 3 or 6. Somebody just shot 3 or 6 last night. Y'all talking about, man, shot the leather off the ball. But Raven can't shoot the ball. Raven is a winner. She's a scorer. Y'all need to check. Y'all need to really Google Raven. Stop just repeating narratives that y'all heard. We don't ask Raven to score because people play roles. You play a role in Dawn's system. The role that Raven plays, it don't require her to score. But when we need Raven to score, Raven go get it done. T. Carmelo, I can say for sure what I think Raven and Olivia will be in the W when they get there, because it's my opinion. That's all I'm up here.
But say so, it's like we never said that Raven needs to shoot the ball more. Like she needs to work. Like when I first came on the platform, I said, hey, the one thing I don't like about Raven is that she's not aggressive enough on the offensive end. Because I know what she can do. I don't see it. So, I was the first person to say it. Like,
and that's what they're gonna get ready to see this time. That's what they're getting ready to see this year. By her bringing Latson in, you're gonna see a more aggressive Raven. That's what I think you're gonna see. I think you're gonna see a more aggressive Raven. Raven's on demon time.
All right, so check this out, Says. Do we need to have a Raven Johnson show tonight? Because it seems like that's what we need to have.
We'll do a Raven Johnson show, because I see they saying Raven not worth being drafted. The Raven disrespect crazy. Raven's lost 11. Raven has lost 11 games since 2017. Tell me about what your favorite player then did, and picked up 6 rings.
Do we need to have a Raven? Are we asking for a Raven Johnson show tonight? Because I mean, I'm here for it if that's what y'all want to do.
Yeah, we can talk all Raven. We can talk Raven tonight. I'm here for it.
Hey, man,
let's talk Raven. Who want to talk Raven? Put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat.
Let's
y'all want to talk
it.
Raven tonight. We'll drop the link and let y'all come up. We'll give y'all some time to go out, do your research. Come on back, holler at us. Put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat if you want a Raven show tonight. We'll talk Raven. Y'all get talk. Yeah, I love to talk Raven. Get you, cause you know what's crazy? She's your favorite point guard's favorite point guard. Let's go. Let us know.
I'm here for it, man. Y'all want to talk? All right, bet. We pulling up tonight then. We talking Raven then. Let's go. We talking Raven.
We talking Raven.
Hey,
we talking Raven.
What's up, man?
They gotta put some respect on Raven name. And that's the thing, Benji, baby. That's what I just said. Your favorite player. She's your favorite player's favorite point guard. Diana Taurasi keep telling y'all Raven gonna have years in the league, and then I ask y'all who y'all go. Y'all be like Diana Taurasi. Okay,
listen,
never mind. I digress.
What we doing, man? We can have a Raven show tonight, man. I'm with it. I'm here for it, man. Because I just like the what y'all comparing. It don't even add up. You comparing Olivia Miles, like.
Oh, they talking crazy on. They talking crazy on Raven in here, John. She can't shoot. She can't lead. She can't score. She can't. They talking crazy here on Raven name.
Yeah, man. I'm here for that. It's basically the conversation got brought up about Raven because we start talking about Olivia Miles, and she ain't who people think she is. So then people want to throw Raven Johnson in the conversation. So. It's okay.
MJ, that's what I say all the time. This is what I say all the time about anybody, about players. I don't care if you missed a shot, because that means that you got the shot. When you can't get the shot, that's when I'm concerned. If you missed a shot, man, we'll work on you making a shot. But you can get that shot. Oh shit, we'll fix that.
But shooting is a skill though, right? That's something that can be taught. Like here's the thing that people don't realize is that your mechanics might not be right at college. Well, you have more time as a professional. So they're going to help you with your mechanics. So you're going to become a better shooter in the league than you are in college. Because, hey, college is a job. You have way more things to worry about than just practice.
Wow. Yeah.
Listen. I buy you. Hold on, Bayou. I know you are a LSU fan, so you can come. I hope that you pull back up tonight, right? Because I love when the LSU fans pop up. Y'all send them that way because we can drop a link for y'all LSU fans if y'all want to pull up now. We here for it.
The thing about Raven is she continues to work on her game. Like, what about Raven makes you think she's not gonna end up continuing to work on her game and improve in all areas? What is it about Raven? Y'all watch Raven, and then y'all watched her get waved off, and then she came back, and she didn't like put it in no envelope and stuff it nowhere. She didn't whisper it in nobody's ear. She came up and said, "Hey, I ain't like that. I'm on a revenge tour. Look out!" And then she went 38-0. She left no doubt. Anybody you put in front of her, she knocked them on down. We got that ring. What is it? What else y'all need her to do? I done seen Raven shut games down with just her defense.
Hey, don't talk about that.
How many people y'all know? How many people y'all know close a game with their defense?
Hey, don't talk about that, Cess. Now you got to say that for the night. Now they don't know. They don't know. They don't know.
And the fact that y'all be like Raven got to work on her offensive package. So what? So that means she not going to the league?
I don't know. Hey, listen, they can't even fathom why a WNBA team is going to pick her. They can't even fathom that. So we that's too much thinking involved, right? They don't think about the things that doesn't get shown on paper of her leadership and understanding the ability to do certain things. So I get it. But
hey, listen to this. Let me say this real quick about Raymond, because I don't even think y'all listened to what Dawn said. And I'm glad you said this, Denise. I don't even think y'all listened to what Dawn said. After this championship, we found out Raven was who? Big Bird, right? Raven IQ for basketball crazy. Raven ability to put together a team is crazy. Think about the team that Raven put together. Dawn told you. Raven said, "I'm coming, but I'm sending some more birdies your way. I'm gonna be the last one." Raven walked away from this. She looked around. She said, what is it that we need? And when it got it, closed the deal on that. And then it said, "Let me go get us a big so we can go run this thing back." Y'all not paying attention to Raven. Y'all think boy. Raven y'all think Raven's face is she always smiling, happy go lucky. Raven is a killer.
I peeped this.
I
peeped Jeff comment. He said, "I'm an LSU Sky fan. I would like to have Raven on the Sky to guard Clark for sure."
Man, let's go.
Hey, man, they don't think about that, you know.
Reese said she called Raven on FaceTime after that defensive stop on CC. I believe it.
Hey, listen, I y'all running with this Tony Allen thing, but guess what? How many years did Tony Allen play in the league? He played in the league very long, and he made a lot of money for defending people.
Bro, let me say this. Listen, check this out. It's so funny. You like Raven been in college too long. She better win this year. Raven done won. It seemed like she done won 2 out of the 4 years she was there. How many college players can say that? Like she better win this year. But then y'all will tell me that girl that y'all call one of the best players in college and the face of WNBA, she ain't got a ring to put on, a bracelet, anklet, necklace, no kind of jewelry.
So riddle me this: if Raven need to win it, then what the hell Olivia Miles need to do?
Man, don't start.
Has she ever been to a Final Four? I'm being honest. Y'all keep talking.
Then you start to act like. Then you start to make it too much sense. Stop that. Now,
no, but I'm saying the way you. Hey, listen, the way you hold Raven accountable, right? Y'all ain't giving that same context to Olivia. What Olivia got to do?
You know why? You know why Olivia can't win? Because Raven keep winning. Man. That's why. Because Raven keep winning.
Man,
I'm just y'all talking about.
Hey, listen.
They said clock it. They said clock it.
Hey, listen. I'm just asking because, like, y'all talking about.
Now they want to count gold medals. All right.
You know, Raven ain't never lost in USA basketball, right? Okay. I digress. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Don't play. Don't do that. Don't do
that.
Hey,
does Olivia Miles have any medals? Oh, okay. I'm just checking for a friend.
Hey, Raven got a Geico National Championship too, don't she?
Yeah, she got one of those. You know,
Yep.
I was really
W-
checking. I was really checking because a lot of these people with this Olivia Miles, I just want to know what did she. Nobody yet can answer what did she bring to the table for a franchise in the WNBA. Like, what does that look like? I need somebody that's pushing this narrative about all this, that, and the third. What does she bring that just prove to me what can you show me visual proof what that looks like? Hey, listen. Hey, we here for it, man. Hey, listen. I love. Hey, listen. You can come in the chat and get it off if you want, or you can hit the link and pull up, and we can talk about it. Y'all make your mind up.
Donnie Lama, you go back and check the other content. We didn't been addressed that. We know what they both bring.
Hey, listen. Hey,
Check the content.
but
Hey, well, you
but
can
here's her.
pull up for the. You can pull up now if you want to. You can pull up for
I
the Raven show,
yeah, I
Honey
mean,
Buns, whatever.
hey, check this out. I don't give a damn if Chicago been promoting Olivia. If you a Scott fan, why would you even want to push that narrative of promoting her based upon what you've seen? That'd be my thing is why would you want to promote someone to your to play on your team that ain't really like who they say she is? You're letting ESPN push a narrative about she needs to be on your team and she brings no value to that team. Hey, listen, we didn't compare Olivia Miles to Raven. People in the chat compared that. That's how this whole conversation got started.
Yeah,
But
we didn't. No, we didn't bring this up.
Wait. Yeah.
We was talking Minnesota.
What's the next team, Seth? You know what I'm saying? As we digress, you know what I'm saying? What's the next subject on here?
New York Liberty.
We already
How
talked about them, so
many?
let's we already talked about them, so we good.
How many superstars did you say they had?
She's just Stewie. And Sabrina was the star.
Okay, because somebody
Yeah.
else was saying, "What about John Quill?" And I don't know if we answered that question, so I had that one.
What about John Quell?
Is
She's a
John
star.
Quill a superstar?
She's a star in her role.
Star.
Star. Now, when she wasn't with New York and she was with Connecticut, she was more borderline superstar starish, but she's a star in
Mm-hmm.
her role in New
But I
York.
think here's what I say about John Quill. John Quill have another season like she had last season, and New York go back and win it again this year. Even though I don't have them winning it, I think she creeps back a little bit closer to that superstar role.
See, my
I
thing
think she
is,
creeps a little bit. Go ahead.
I'm interested to see what they look like preseason. Do they got that same hunger? Do they got that same want they get back to the championship?
That was my thing last year. Is she gonna be when she started? It was like, yo, you gonna be able to keep that same energy, with Asia and everything when you see her, and she kept that same energy and she delivered. So that's my question right there. That's my thing. I think that if she has another season like last year, she can move back a little bit closer to the superstar role. So team roster for Phoenix Mercury. How many superstars? How many superstars would y'all say on the Phoenix Mercury? I'm looking y'all superstars. Superstars. I
All
don't
right,
know that they got no superstars. I don't know they got no
repeat the
superstars.
question for me. Sorry, my bad.
We was on Phoenix, and I was saying I don't know that they had no superstars. I
Uh,
don't know that they have superstar.
Phoenix don't have any superstars.
I think that Kai
they got a couple
Copper is a
stars.
star,
Yeah,
and
they
I
got a
think
couple
Fatu is
stars.
a star.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't. I don't.
they ain't got no superstars
Do
there.
you consider AT a star?
I do consider her as a star. For
Right.
what she does, I consider her as a star. Um, it,
Is that
Kai,
star in her role or a star?
she's a star. Kai is borderline ish star for me.
Okay,
Um,
really, just borderline.
Borderline. She's border because I know she has the capabilities of being a star, my biggest thing is Kai sometimes don't step up to the plate and just take over in moments
So
where
it's
she should. Consistency. Yeah.
So for me, I think for me, star. I can see that with the consistency. For me, it's hard for me not to say that she's a star. When like her flex is, I was the Finals MVP on the team Candace Parker was on. Like, I respect that. Like,
Yeah.
but I see what you're saying. And now that you mentioned the consistency, she didn't have the unrivaled season that I thought she was gonna have. Like I thought Kai was gonna go and really like dominate unrivaled. Now, I don't know if she was
Which
just
which
if
is
she was
weird
injured,
because it's an open court
but
game. So she should have thrived in
mhm,
that situation. Because
mhm.
she strives in the open court situation. That's why it was kind of weird about the unrivals.
Yeah, so that's why I don't know if she just didn't if she got there and just was like, hey, this really ain't for me. If there was a nagging injury, but yeah, her season didn't turn into what I thought it was gonna be um at Unrivaled. Let me see who we got next. Seattle's next.
They don't have a superstar. They got two old stars, which is NECA and Skylar,
Uh,
two old
Now
stars.
why? No, wait a minute. Now why they gotta be old? We ain't putting no nothing on nobody else. You act like they like just blinking and it's almost going out. Like
But
this
it is
star is
though.
just barely going on. Like
But
like
but
it's about to
but
be a falling star. Like bro,
but
what?
but it is because
What?
NECA's like one game away from retiring. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know what game she gonna retire in because that's what it seemed like. Every time you see NECA, she like, man, listen, I'm seeing the role my sister taking and the money, the opportunities that she making more money
You ain't
doing
get
that
fired.
than playing in the game.
Yeah, they got some old stars. Some old
Yeah,
stars.
you know what
Okay,
I'm saying? Like,
what about Skylar? I thought Skylar was like rejuvenated back with Unrivaled. Like, let's go.
we'll see. We'll see. I ain't buying it right now. We'll see.
Okay, so can an old star bounce back?
Yeah. I mean, you know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
okay.
They can have a little snap
So
back now. Now, hey, listen,
I
they can
gotta
snap back now.
I gotta know. I gotta know what would Skylar have to do to be considered snapping back, snapping back as a star? What kind of season would she have to take?
She go, hey, listen, she got to galvanize the troops, right? She's got to have
Okay,
Seattle
I like that.
playing.
I like that.
My biggest thing with point guards is seeing the growth of a team elevate, right?
Okay.
So from the start of the season, what they look like to in between 7 to 10 games, do you see an elevation of the offense? Do you see people getting better around you? So that would be what I see for Skylar is I want to see, how does this team elevate to another level this season? Because I actually have them in the playoffs, so I want to see can they hold up and stay healthy? Because health is going to be the key for them.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure. Last but not least, Washington Mystics. Who is the superstar on
No
this team?
superstars. They have a potential
Any
of a
stars?
star. They have a potential of a star, but they have no superstars.
So they have no superstars and no star.
They don't have one yet, but they have a potential.
Okay. Who
I
is that?
got Edwards. Aaliyah Edwards
Okay.
is their
Edwards could be a
potential
star. Okay.
star. And there's no knock
Uh,
on Bay, but she just can't stay healthy in Washington, so I can't even put her in the conversation.
what about Iriafin?
Iffy.
Okay. Okay. All
Um,
right. But I think Kiki is maybe one of those players that could be a star in her role.
yeah, but they got to move players. That she will be, but they
Mm-hmm.
also got to move players from out of her position for her to really thrive.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Gotcha.
yeah, that's what I would say.
They say they like Sonya Citron as a future star.
Well, I can see that. I can see it. I can give you that one. That one I can probably give you, Citron. It's just gonna be the growth year over year, right? And Washington's truly looking for a franchise player. And so will they be able to find one of those next drafts? Now, if they find one of those next drafts, Now, what does that do with Citron? Right? What does her role look like? Because right now she's gonna be able to look good this season. Now you're talking about next season. Who do they draft? What pick do they have? Who they bring in? And then the following year, you're gonna have franchise changing players that could change the franchise. And then the following season, you're gonna have franchise players in that draft, and it's gonna be multitude of them, not just one. So those are the difference of could Citron potentially be a star? She has strong capabilities, but also who does New York help bring to the franchise to really show what that's gonna look like.
All right. Well, there's that. I mean, we went through all the teams. Let me see. Did I have any other?
But yeah, man, we gonna pop back up for Raven. You know what I'm saying? We got to pop back up tonight, man. Y'all. I'm with that.
You got an idea about what time you want to do the Raven show?
We'll talk offline on that. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just be ready. Y'all just make sure that y'all hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. You don't even be on the lookout. If you hit the notification bell and within 30 minutes, it's gonna let you know when we live. That's all, man. Just hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, pull back up. We gonna do a Raven Johnson conversation for all the people that, you know what I'm saying, that want to have this conversation. So we here for it. Let's do it.
All right, y'all. Man, we appreciate y'all pulling up and hanging out with us on Hot Take Friday. Like we got a special Raven show coming up tonight, and then of course we got the CC show later on tonight. So and then we got games. We got games coming up. We didn't really get to talk about them. Tonight's game at 7:30, Atlanta, Washington. Who you got winning that one? Who you got winning that one?
I got Atlanta winning. I think it's gonna be a good game. Washington's gonna come out and play hard. But you're gonna see Atlanta shoot a lot of threes, so it's gonna be interesting side to see. It should be a fun game. I'm ready to see. Pow.
Y'all know I'm live for it. Yeah, pow, bow. Y'all know I'm live. So pull up 7:30. We gonna talk them hoops. No game Saturday, and then I think let me see. Wait. Let me make sure that I'm doing this thing right.
Saturday's gonna be 3 games.
Yeah, it's 3 games. My ESPN just closed out on me. So let me refresh that. My bad, y'all. But yeah, I'm looking for pow, bow. I'm excited about what Pow gonna be able to bring to the team. But tonight I think we got Liberty, Connecticut. I'm sorry, y'all. I said Atlanta. Liberty, Connecticut tonight, y'all. That's Stewie and John Quill. I was looking at the don't mind me. So
they only got, and I think they only
Liberty,
got one.
Connecticut tonight. Who you got for that game?
I think they only got one preseason game too. New York. So it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of. It's kind of interesting to see because they got to make a lot of cuts. So it's going to see. I don't think Stewie shouldn't play.
No Stewie.
Yeah, Stewie shouldn't play.
This is John Quill. So this is going to be John Quill. And Mayberry's playing tonight. What do you think about Marina, Connecticut?
Man, she looking on that first flight out. That's what I think. You know what time it is? Hey, listen. One thing you can understand with Mayberry is that she gonna find a way to finesse her way about that thing now. She might listen.
We gonna see.
She might give you 10 games where everything cool, and after them first 10 games, it's up. Hey, how can I get up out of this thing? And she always find a way to finesse how to get up out of there.
All right. So I had that wrong, y'all. So 7:00, I'm back live for Liberty, Connecticut. And then tomorrow we got Indiana, Atlanta. I don't think CC's playing in that game. And then we got Toyota versus Dallas and Chicago versus Minnesota, the rematch.
She should, since they got 3 preseason games. She didn't play in one. She played in the other one.
I think they said something about CC. They said something about CC with a lower leg injury. Ain't CC out?
Oh man, there they go, man.
It sound like load management. Am I tripping? I thought they said CC was out.
Yeah, man.
I thought they said Caitlin Clark lower leg injury.
That's cool. Load management, we get it, man. We want you fresh for the home opener, season opener. We good. We know we gotta play Chicago 5 times, and we know
limited in practice. They limited in practice, being very super cautious with her lower leg injury.
Oh no, we know what that means. We know what's read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? Load management. We just telling you what's up. So, cause you got here's the thing. If it was
Oh, she's back on Saturday. Okay, thank you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
here's the thing with CC, you got to put her information out. You know what I'm saying? Well in advance, because you know they might find the WNBA for not giving out the information. It's supposed to be the other way around, but they gonna find the WNBA because they ain't tell her the time. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be
What's up
real.
with Diamond Miller?
And about to be about the league is what she about to be.
Out the league? God, okay. Right.
No, I'm just joking. But she definitely finna be out of Minnesota.
I ain't fooling with you. I'm not fooling with you.
No, she definitely about to be out of Minnesota. I was just joking. She ain't gonna be out the league, but she gonna be out of Minnesota real soon because it just ain't working out.
I think well, we're gonna have to see where some of these people land. I see Drip speaking on
well, see, on Sunday we should have a clue because I mean most people should be down to like their roster size of who they gonna go to in that first game. So we should be good to go for Sunday as far as most rosters go. So we can definitely get into it.
We'll break it down on Sunday. But y'all, like you said, y'all make sure y'all subscribe on both platforms. Hit that notification bell. Don't miss the next drop. Get the notification for the next live.
If you're not a member, you better become a member because we're doing a members only live on Monday. So hey, make sure you become a member today. The link is in the description on both platforms. Become a member today because we are doing a members only live on Monday, exclusive to the members. So y'all pull up on us. Show some love.
All right, y'all. Absolutely, y'all.
And tell us.
Join the channel. Join the channel. Until us, y'all know what it is. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. We'll see y'all tonight. We